everybody. Happy Monday, and welcome back to a brand new week. And welcome back to another week of Death Stranding 2. I guess it's not welcome back to a brand new week. Welcome to a brand new week, and welcome back to another week of Death Stranding 2, is what I should have said. Good to see you guys. Hello, Meerkat. Hello, TS. Hello, Euro. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend, and I hope your Monday has been good to you so far. I know for some of you guys, Monday is already over, so yay! You did it! You survived Monday. For the rest of us, we've still got some Monday left, but the worst part of Monday is over and the best part of Monday is about to begin. That's right, it's stream time! And I'm very excited to hang out, of course, and play some more Death Stranding 2. Tonight is stream number, I think, lucky number 13 of Death Stranding 2. We are about 45 hours into the game now. We are currently in episode 9. And when we left off last week, we had just made it to the southeastern portion of Australia, which was essentially the last area that we had to get to before we could say that our tour of the continent was complete. So that's where we will be picking up this evening. We finished off on Wednesday of last week, kind of doing a little bit of fun infrastructure building. That's right, 2 words I never thought I'd put together in a sentence. Fun and infrastructure building, but I did. And God knows that has been an absolute highlight of this game so far. Building monorails, building highways, it's been a blast. So I'm sure we'll be doing more of that tonight. I'm sure we will also be completing some more of the main story as well. This is actually the first stream of Death Stranding 2 that we've done here since the game launched on PC, which is exciting. A whole plethora of new players have joined us in the Death Stranding 2 experience. From what I've heard, the game seems pretty well optimized on PC, which is nice. Good to hear that people haven't been having issues. And as a result of the game launching on PC, we PS5 players also got a little bit of a surprise because we got an update. Version 1.013 is now available in Death Stranding 2. And basically, the PC version came with a whole bunch of new sort of quality of life features. And Kojima-san was nice enough to also give those features to PS5 players. So I don't think there's anything really of substance on there. Again, I think it's a lot of quality of life type stuff. But we will check the patch notes when we load in because there is some new stuff for us to check out. Also, Meerkat, 50 stream streak. Holy crap. Meerkat says, imagine missing streams. Couldn't be me. Serious. 50 streams must be like 6 months. That's crazy, dude. Thank you for always being here. I appreciate it. Love having you, of course, and I hope you've been enjoying the streams as of late. We're in a bit of a rhythm here now, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday nights. It's been a lot of fun. I did have to, of course, cancel one stream last week, but we made up for it with a movie night on Thursday. I watched Princess Mononoke for the very first time in the Discord, and some of you lovely humans also joined me. It was good. I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's the perfect movie. It had the same issue as Kiki's Delivery Service. Actually, TS sort of alerted me to the fact that both movies, I had a similar complaint with both of them. And it's the fact that they just end so abruptly. It's just like, they beat the final boss, if you will. Everyone hugs, yay! And then the movie's over. I thought Princess Mononoke, I mean, first of all, visually, absolutely stunning. This movie was made in the 90s, and it still holds up 100%. It's a gorgeous film. The story was interesting, you know, there were some really interesting characters in there, but my biggest issue was the pacing, especially at the end. Literally, not even an exaggeration. At the end of the movie, Princess Mononoke and our main character, whose name I can't even remember right now, the girl and the boy, they're like, yay, we did it. Now we can be together. And she's like, but wait, I don't want to live in the human village. And he's like, but I have to live in the human village. And she's like, okay, maybe we can visit sometime. And that's it. Fade to credits. There was no, like, you know, flash 6 months later and everyone's working in harmony and the forest is rebuilding, or like, it was just, I almost got whiplashed by how abrupt the ending was. So that was my only sort of major complaint with Princess Mononoke. I wish we had had more than 30 seconds of end time, a little bit of wrap up, even if it was just sort of like while the credits were rolling, we had some images of like life after the events of the movie. I think that would have satisfied me. But yeah, other than that, I really enjoyed it. And I mean, the beauty of movie nights is that no matter what movie we're watching, I always have fun because we get to hang out and chat about the movie and what have you. So thank you guys for stopping by on Thursday for Princess Mononoke. We'll make sure our next movie night is not so spaced out. Turns out our last movie night was almost exactly 1 year ago, and then we did this one. So I don't want our movie nights to be once every year. I don't want them to be an annual event. So I'm gonna try to do my best to get another one scheduled sooner rather than later. But yeah, thanks for being a part of that. Meerkat says, I mean, the spirit of the forest was that face, man. Yeah, there was some interesting parts, for sure. Interesting is perhaps the best word I can use to describe some aspects of that movie. Both of the movies would have benefited massively from just a couple minutes of wrap up. Yeah, I totally agree. So, but yeah, anyway, let's hop into the game here. As you can see, as soon as we get to the title screen, you can see the update overview is here. So let's quickly go down through everything new that's been added to Death Stranding 2. They added a new difficulty level to the Wilder, which I assume is a harder difficulty level, so that doesn't matter to me. They added new Trapped in a Strange Realm VR training drills. I saw this online. Basically, it allows you to redo the spooky missions with Neil Vana, so in Mexico and in the hospital. So that's what that's all about. They added a new Link Porter suit and Link backpack design patch. I assume when they say Link, they don't mean of Hyrule. I'm not sure what that is. We'll have to take a look. They added Asus Republic of Gamers bonus items. There's Kojima-san getting that product placement in one way or another. They added the chiral feline to Sam's private room aboard the DHV Magellan. Okay, that's the best update so far. So apparently Tar Kitty now will hang out in our room sometimes, which is 11 out of 10. Thank you for that, Kojima. They've made various additions to photo mode, new poses, NPCs, and frames. They made the auto-arrange cargo option more efficient at combining multiple containers of the same material. Okay, that's nice. They introduced the ability to customize which cargo the sticky cannon retrieves. Oh, that's also cool. Okay, we might have to look into that. That can be adjusted via options game settings once the sticky cannon is unlocked via story progression. Sometimes the sticky cannon picks up random stuff that I don't want it to, so I'm actually going to adjust those settings. They also added support for widescreen mode. They added support for mouse and keyboard. Oh, that's cool. And made various other quality of life adjustments and improvements to overall game stability. There you go. So those are all the updates. But let's load in. As I mentioned, we are currently in Chapter 9. Chapter 9 is subtitled Puppets. Your save data was created from a previous version of the application. Newly created save data will be in a different format which cannot be loaded by previous versions of the software. Okay. So it sounds to me like we should make a new save file then to make sure there's no issues. So in terms of main story stuff, this is kind of the last major thing that happened. The DHV Magellan was rendered immobile by a giant ghost mech summoned by Higgs. Drawbridge repairs the damage and upgrades the ship's armaments thanks to research conducted by the Phantom Smith and the staff at South Fort Knot. So now we've just got to basically pick up our next main mission. But as I mentioned, we are now down in the southeastern quadrant of Australia. And we basically only got what I think is 3 sections. It might even be 2, but very minimal land left to connect onto the chiral network. We are almost completely done, which is pretty exciting. As you can see, the infrastructure's looking good too. We've got the monorail that goes all the way from the northeastern mine to the East Fort Knot and comes almost to South Fort Knot. I want to try to get some materials today to see if we can get this last section done. And then we've got bits and pieces of a highway. That's going to require a lot of materials, so priority number 1 for me is going to try to complete this monorail if we can. And actually, in saying that, am I able to see the track layer? Okay, so it's right. We've got to activate the mine first, and that's part of the monorail, and then it'll be one section after that, I think. So for the mine, we need resins and special alloys. So let's see what we can get out of the terminal here. And we get a text from Tarman. He says, oh my god, we got so many texts. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. We got a lot to catch up on, apparently. Let's start at the bottom. Have we seen this? Yes, we saw this. Oh! Okay, this is the cutest text to ever get. Got a new guard for the bridge, and it's Kitty hitting an epic pose. Look at that jump! Yes, Kitty! Love it. Okay, then we got a message from the Phantom Smith, who says, I'm working on a rocket. Hey Sam, don't forget to try out the chiral shock cannon. Can't wait to hear if it's to your liking. Oh, and I've actually started work on a new weapon, one that'll work on flying BTs as well. I'm gonna need your assistance to finish it though. If you could keep an eye out for any orders I post and handle them for me, it'll really help me stay locked in and finish my research. The issue with the Phantom Smith is that he is literally on the side of a mountain, so like it's a little tough to just up and visit him and help him out, but we'll keep it in mind. And we got a message from Rainy. She says, we got the materials we need. We made it to the destination in one piece. We were attacked by a watcher en route, but Fragile steered us to safety. We'll need to be careful on the way back, so it might take a while, but we'll try to get back as soon as possible. Good luck with the delivery, Sam. And it looks like the Magellan is now parked at East Fort Knott, because that's where we drove it last time. So I guess the girls will rendezvous with it there and go on. Then we've got a message from Tarman, tracking your Cupid connection progress. I guess you've noticed the Cupid symbols on the wall of your private room, Sam? To the left of your backpack? These symbols show how many facilities you've connected using your Cupid. In other words, they're proof of how hard you've worked. I didn't know that, because I have noticed those in the private room. So interesting. Good to know what those are for. We still got a couple more messages. We got a message from APAC, who says the sticky cannon option has been added. And then a message from Tarman, who says revisit the strange realm in VR. So they're letting us know some of these new features. Hartman's lab has shared research data relating to the beach, allowing APAS to engineer a new VR training drill that recreates the strange realm you found yourself in. Your goal is to get out of there and set a high score. Okay, got it. There you go. We're all caught up on our messages. Now let's see if we can get some materials. So specifically, we need special alloys and we need resins, and specifically, this place has none of those. Unfortunately, we must have already withdrew all of the materials that were available here at South Fort Knott. Luckily, though, we're almost at a 2nd star, and once we get to a 2nd star, they will up our allotment of materials. So why don't we just go out and about, do a little lap around and see if we can pick up any missing cargo? And then we can make that delivery and hopefully restock our materials. But yeah, happy Monday, everybody. How was everybody's weekend? Did anybody get up to anything fun or exciting that they want to share with the class? I actually did something pretty fun this weekend. Me and a bunch of my friends went out for Korean barbecue, and then afterwards we went downstairs, and downstairs in the Korean barbecue place, they actually have karaoke. So I did some karaoke on Saturday, which was a ton of fun. It was stupid, it was ridiculous. I drank some beer, I drank some soju, so, you know, the vocal cords were lubed and ready, and I had an absolute blast. I did some Taylor Swift, I did some Eminem, you know, just the white girl routine. We did, what other songs did we do? Oh, I did Hillary Duff. Oops, that's not the right button. No, Sam, get back in the car. But yeah, so I had an absolute blast on Saturday, although I woke up on Sunday with a bit of a headache and a bit of a sore throat, so I definitely paid the price the next day, but honestly, it was worth it. I was gonna joke about you doing Swift. No jokes required. You know I did some Taylor Swift. I'm pretty sure my friends have got some video somewhere, because I really got into it. At that point in the night, I had had a few beers, And I actually got up from the couch and decided to give a full-blown performance to everyone, so there is video footage of that out there somewhere. But yeah, it was a blast. That's what I did on Saturday. Of course, as you guys know, as I told you before, Alana is away during the weekdays and home on the weekends, so we try to fit in basically as many activities as we can in the 2 days that she's home. And while that includes fun activities like karaoke and barbecue, it also includes not fun activities like doing our taxes and getting groceries. And it feels like our weekends have been super, super busy the past couple of weeks because, again, we've only got 2 days together, so we can kind of pack everything into Saturday and Sunday. So very busy weekend, but very great weekend. And now Alana is off again for the week, doing her rural rotation, which means me and Muffin are here holding it down. Try not to cut myself or burn myself. Alana actually had a message she wanted me to deliver. She literally said, "Tell chat this." So yesterday when we were at the grocery store, we bought a package of bagels, and Alana took half with her and left half behind with me. And literally before she left, she cut each individual bagel to make sure there would, quote, be no accidents while she was away. So I now have half a package of pre-cut bagels, thanks to Dr. Alana. So she is looking out, chat. Hey, Broddy, how are ya? You arrived at a great time. I was just telling everybody about my Saturday night karaoke performance. I was going to say you should have been there, but on second thought, you maybe didn't want to be there. God knows what I actually sounded like. In my head, I was like, oh, Taylor should hire me as a backup singer/dancer, but I can only imagine what reality was like. But yes, pre-cut bagels for me, and Alana wanted me to make sure that I told you all that she is doing her best to avoid me cutting off any digits. I worked Saturday morning and mostly just played Trails. How far are you into Trails now, Euro? Are you in the final chapter, or...? I apologize for messaging you. So I actually finished Trails last weekend. The ending is, I mean, I'm not even going to say anything else about it because I don't want to spoil anything, but the ending was so good, I just immediately wanted to message someone and talk about it. And I knew Euro was also playing Trails, and I knew Euro had started before me. So I assumed that he had finished, but you know what they say about assuming. I made an ass out of myself, and Euro had not yet finished, so I immediately had to zip my lips and say nothing, but I'm very excited for you to get to the end so we can debrief. Because, yeah, it is fantastic. So make soju plus beer is a vicious lover. So I didn't know that's what we were getting. One of the guys, so they had on the menu, they had these sort of beer towers. It was almost like a keg, I guess, but it was like a long, skinny tower. And we saw one of the other tables had it. And a couple of us wanted beers, so we were like, why don't we order one of those and then we'll all have, you know, a beer or two. So I didn't actually order it, one of the guys did. So I don't know if he knew and I was just not informed or if it was a surprise for everyone. But out comes the beer tower and it's only like 3/4 full. And at first I was like, huh. Are we getting ripped off? But no. The other quarter was the server opened a bottle of soju and then poured it in on top of the beer. I had never had a soju beer mix before, but it was delicious. Oh my goodness, it was so good. It was just like a light beer with like a slightly fruity taste. Loved it. I don't know how many glasses I had, but there's a reason I was giving a full Taylor Swift performance merely hours later, perhaps. But yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend, although gave me a killer headache the next day. There's a reason Alana's a doctor. She's smart. Yeah. She is holding it down for this family. I also randomly did a fantasy baseball draft yesterday. It's almost baseball time again, which, after the crushing defeat of the Toronto Blue Jays in Game 7 of the World Series last year, I'm not sure if I'm ready for baseball season yet. My heart still hasn't healed. I'm wrapping up Kevin's path for Act 3 and then I'll be starting the finale. Okay, you're getting there. Don't rush or anything, but you're in for a treat. The finale's fantastic.
Let's see about those orders.
Also, hi Kev, I'm so sorry for the delay. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you're having a good Monday so far.
Well now.
Welcome back
This
to
was
Death
not
Stranding
the delivery
2.
I
I
was
was just
expecting you
out
to
trying to
tomorrow.
pick up some random cargo to deliver to Pierre Southern such that we could get to 2 stars. Beautiful.
My research is going
With
swimmingly,
that, we
thanks
get
to
an
you.
active
And so I'd
defense
like you to
system
have
for our
this.
vehicle? What the heck? A weapon component for the pickup off-roader. It automatically detects and neutralizes incoming projectiles, including thrown weapons and rockets. Whoa! That's sick! We might have to make one of those. Thank you,
I've
Pierre.
increased your
And that's
materials
what I really
allocation.
wanted.
Take
I
as much
wanted
as you
these
require.
materials, so thank you. Double thank you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
And oh, we actually did level up. I got to level 69 servicemanship. Nice. And I got to level 58 bridge link, bringing our overall porter grade to 220.
This is a new defensive device designed for use with a pickup off-roader. It automatically targets and neutralizes rockets and other projectiles. You do well to equip it if you're anticipating an encounter with enemies using such weaponry. Ghost technology was instrumental in the development of this defensive system, as were you. Until next time, I wish you all the best.
Nice servicemanship. Alright, I actually might have to make one of those active defense systems. Let's see. But yeah, that was my weekend. Anybody else get up to anything fun? Bronny, how was your first weekend in Death Stranding 2? Death Stranding 2 came out on Thursday for the PC family, so I know a lot of people were diving into Death Stranding 2 for the very first time this weekend, and I hope for those of you who did, you're enjoying the game so far. Alright, oh, okay, so to use our new upgrade, we would have to remove the heavy machine gun. I like the heavy machine gun, so if that's the case, I guess we won't use the automated defense system. I wish I could just, you know, completely soup out my truck and use every available upgrade, but unfortunately, some of them require you to pick and choose, so I will hold off for now. One thing I do want to do, because this reminded me, is I want to go into the settings and find the autocannon settings. Where did they say that was? Settings, options. Here we go. Sticky cannon. Retrieve cargo, yes. Retrieve equipment. No. Retrieve materials, yes. Okay. I'm not very far in on the main quest, 10 hours, and I haven't seen a BT yet. Yeah, we didn't see a BT for a while. Did we even see a BT in North America? Yes, we did, but it was towards the very end, so that's fair, especially if you're taking it a bit slower than I did. Alright, let's claim materials. So, I want all of the special alloys. Honestly, I just want everything. I want everything you have. Resins, metals, and ceramics. I'm gonna load all that into the truck, and then we're gonna go out and see what we can do about the outstanding pieces of infrastructure in and around this area. Once we're done that, we can continue with the main quest. Before we do anything, though, I gotta repair my truck.
As good as new to me.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Bronny, the entire Mexico section was essentially a prologue. A lot of stuff was not unlocked until after you left Mexico, so that might be your limitation. I did some admin stuff over the weekend too, taxes and figuring out what I'll be doing with my life in general. Dang, that's a big weekend. Taxes are so annoying. Ugh. I think we've got all ours figured out. I can't complain too much. My father-in-law is a retired accountant, so he very graciously does all of our taxes for us, but it's just the process of collecting the required documentation to provide to him. It's just like, oh my god, I need to log into like 10 different accounts and I can never remember my password and they all have two-factor authentication. Yada yada yada. So it's just an annoying process, but unfortunately it's part of adulting. Now, what about you, TS? Did you come to any conclusions or create any action plans about what you're going to be doing moving forward. Our taxes are dead simple. The tax authority does most of them for you, and you just have to double check that the numbers add up. That's how taxes should be. I don't understand why we have to do it all ourselves when, like, the government knows what the right number is. It's almost like a test. The government's like, we know what the number is. Do you know what the number is? You'd better know what the number is, because otherwise you're in trouble. It's very labor intensive here in Canada and the US. I'm not sure how it is in other parts of the world, but I feel like the process could be streamlined quite a bit if the tax authority, aka the CRA here in Canada, actually like did a little bit of it. But anyway, blame lobbying. Is there a backstory behind this here, Meerkat? You'll be getting a small tax return in August. Awesome. Nothing better than the government paying you money, am I right? Alrighty, I think we have enough supplies to get this mine back up and running. That's exciting. This is the next part of the monorail track as well, so it's a bit of a twofer here. Hero says, wow, someone goes political and you think it's me? Sorry. You're the other American in the chat, okay? Yes, it's to keep businesses who do tax returns in business, so they artificially create the need for the job. That makes total sense, but I still hate it. Yeah, right. Companies make money from checking your filing before you send them in, right? I hear getting to the government in Australia ASAP is the best way to play so you can unlock fast travel, etc., but I'm trying to put off the terrible cutscene for a few more days. Fair enough. And I mean, you're in no rush. Take your time, obviously. Enjoy every minute of the journey, but yeah. The game really begins, if you will, once you go through that plate gate and come to Australia.
Time to motor.
As for life, I don't know if I talked about this much previously, but I've dropped out of 2 schools already for mental health reasons. I did apply for school again because I do need a degree of some kind. We'll figure out if I get in over the summer. Awesome, well, fingers crossed. And hey, I just want to say that's nothing to be ashamed of. Life in general is very difficult. Every day we open our phones and we see something new that's going on. Add the pressures of academic success and higher education into that, and it's a very stressful thing. So honestly, what I would say to you, TS, is just good on you for not giving up and for potentially giving it another go. Like, that's very commendable of you, and you don't need to have it all figured out, but it sounds like you're heading in the right direction, so I'm proud of you, friend. And if you ever need anything from me, you know, I'm always a message away. And that goes for all of you guys, okay? Seriously, I'm always a message away. I've been there. I believe I've been fairly open about my mental health struggles over the years. I'm very fortunate that, you know, I have been in a good place in terms of my mental health for quite some time, but I still have down days. I still have bad days. I've been on antidepressants since I was 16. I continue to take those. And yeah, mental health it's an ongoing challenge for most people. There are obviously more acute cases of mental health issues that directly relate to, you know, some life events, but for the most part, people who struggle with various forms of mental health issues, it's a lifetime battle, and so I totally get it, and I am very sympathetic, and again, if I can ever lend a listening ear, I hope you guys would trust me enough or feel comfortable enough to do so. We love store-bought brain juice. Makes the brain do the emotions thing. I've been buying my brain juice from the store for over a decade now, okay? I swear by the brain juice. Mental health is hard, but it's better than being dead. Say it louder for the people in the back. Absolutely, absolutely it is. And you're absolutely right, Meerkat. Failing is okay, because most never even try. That's absolutely right. So yeah, not to get too heavy here at the beginning of the stream, but just want to let you guys know that I'm here for you guys, no matter what it is, and, yeah. What are friends for, right? Other than taunting each other and making fun of each other and shooting friendly jabs at each other. Sometimes we can be serious and talk about things like mental health, too. Now, I think this is the last section of monorail that we need to build to fully connect the east coast of Australia. So that's exciting! When I'm sad, I just think about monorails. And I feel better. Look at this! Oh my god. I had no idea until I played Death Stranding 2, the absolute thrill of completing a monorail track. Look at this! We now have a working monorail all the way from South Fort Knott all the way up to the northeastern mine. That is the sexiest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, I'm so happy with that. Okay, that's absolutely fantastic. I can die happy now. Before we go pick up our next main mission, though, I do have a few supplies that we could potentially use to lay an adjoining highway, so let's go check that out. I see the auto paper down here. Not that we necessarily need a monorail and a highway, but I mean, if I got the materials, I'm never gonna say no to more infrastructure. Hi, Beast. TS is the same age as me. Well, I guess he's a bit younger than me, but 94 babies. 94 babies, rise up! Alright, I don't think we're gonna have enough materials for the highway here, but we'll contribute what we can. Chiral crystals, check. Metals, check. Well, actually, maybe we do have enough materials. We absolutely do! Look at me being pessimistic. Let's build this road! Love it! Beast, you're the same age as me too, aren't you? Or are you a year older? I know we're right around the same age. Oh man, look how beautiful it is. Riding on the highway while the sun sets. Oh my god. Wow. That is the most beautiful view I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is nice. Death Stranding 2 is an incredible game. Again, we are playing this on a base PS5, and it looks like this. The level of optimization Kojima-san and team did for this game, the engine that they built for this game, unbelievable. The game looks great, it runs great. I have nothing but positive things to say about the technical side of this game. It is just fantastic. Beast is forever 21. You're 32? Okay, you're a year older than me. You're the same age as Alana. Alana is a year older than me, too. That's the most beautiful view I've ever seen. Tiff forgetting we saw that amazing wedding photo. Aww! Now I'm gonna blush. I gotta tell Alana that one, Bronny. You'll get brownie points for sure. One day, Meerkat will be old enough to hit puberty. Burn! Hey, look at this! We got a message from Leon Easton. He says, the East Coast line's fully open. Oh, I know. Because I did that. Just to let you know, the monorail's East Coast line is now fully open. F4 and F6 are already trading with each other. We've almost turned the two cities into one huge metropolis. A huge shout out to Sam for everything he's done to make this happen. Oh, thanks for the shout out. I appreciate it. Alrighty, so now, with that section of highway built and the monorail track completely connected, it is time for us to pick up our next main mission here at F6. For the hydration, Bronny. Get to that in 1 second. Alright, here's our next order. No, wait a minute. That's not our main mission, though. Take on the oh, I misunderstood. We need to take on the main order at the DHV Magellan's terminal. Got it. So to do that, we can actually try out our monorail, because the Magellan is parked here at East Fort Knot, F4. So we can take the monorail right there, and then we'll pick up our next main mission. Facility features, use the monorail. We will be going to East Fort Knot, F4. We will bring our truck with us. We will bring me. Let's go! Glad we get to try out our newly built monorail.
Now this is living.
And I'm glad Dollman is enjoying it so much. Jeez Louise. Get a little bit of a roller coaster-esque portion here. Lots of twists and turns as we navigate this rugged terrain. I think that over there might be the remnants of the old monorail on the left. The new and improved one here on the right, and we're gonna get a beautiful view of the ocean as we go along here. It's always nice. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This is making me want to play Planet Coaster again. Oh man, I love a good theme park sim. I've talked about it before. My penchant for building infrastructure probably started with Roller Coaster Tycoon way back in the day. Planet Coaster is a game I should play. Absolutely. Modern day theme park tycoon. Yeah. Why is there an old monorail? I can only assume it fell apart after the events of the Death Stranding. No one's been out here maintaining the infrastructure, hence why Sam has to do everything by himself. But I don't know. Hey Malice, how are you? Happy Monday, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome back to Death Stranding 2. We just built a monorail, and now we're riding it to our next main mission. I would have to assume we're getting closer to the end of episode 9, because we started episode 9 a couple of streams ago. Obviously, I've done lots of detours, lots of side quests along the way, but I think we're probably inching towards episode 10. Planet Coaster 2 might be better, but I can't spend cash money on what's basically the same game with shinier bits. Yeah, fair enough. When the upgrades appear to be incremental, as they are sometimes in those simulation-style games, sometimes it's not worth the upgrade unless you can get it on sale. Ooh, we get to go past these BT balloons here, too. Game's acting a little bit dramatic about it. I'm not sure we needed this sepia filter and dramatic music, but anyhow. Let's try a little first-person view for a bit. The most intense monorail ride ever, literally. Like, dude, this is supposed to be relaxing. Can we all chill out a little bit? This is so dangerous yet relaxing. Choo choo! Hey Rector, by the way, good to see you, my friend. Happy Monday. How was your weekend? I was telling everybody earlier, I went out and did some karaoke this past weekend. I had maybe a few too many beers, a few too many sojus, and I think I put on quite the show, or at least that's how it felt in my head in the moment while I was doing it. I delivered all the white girl hits, including Taylor Swift, Hilary Duff, and Eminem. And it was a great time. So yeah, I had a fun weekend. Yeah, I think it just makes me sing better. I totally agree. Totally agree. It keeps the vocal cords nice and lubricated, right? Yeah, I hope everybody else had a great weekend. Happy to be back with you guys here today, though. The best way to spend a Monday is with my friends, playing video games. Oh, it was white girl hit after white girl hit after white girl hit. They had to cut me off. I didn't really sing in public, but I did do a couple karaoke numbers at a friend's wedding last year. I also don't normally sing in public. Alcohol is essential for me to sing in public. And then when I have enough alcohol, I don't want to stop singing in public. So it's a very fine line we cross between Tiff is definitely not going to sing and Tiff won't shut up. And it all depends on the number of beers consumed.
Did you sleep well, Sam? Repairs to the DHV Magellan are now complete. We're ready for you to chart our next course. The main cannon is being fitted as well, but it'll take a while for it to be calibrated. I'll let you know when it's ready for use. Anyway, the new and improved DHV Magellan is now at your service. Finish off anything you need to do out there, then prepare to continue expanding the chiral network. We're counting on you, Sam.
This is why the next TalaraCon we gotta make sure Tiff makes it to her room safely. I really wanted to do karaoke at the last TalaraCon, and every karaoke place that we went to in Toronto was full. I don't know what was going on in Toronto on that particular weekend, but everybody in the city wanted to go sing karaoke, so we didn't get the shot, but maybe we should look into it in Montreal? We'll see. I can't stop singing at work. Now, see, that's a bank I would want to visit, Euro. If my teller is singing and having a good time, that's a good sign. That's a place I wanna deposit my money. It's funny though, whenever someone records me singing, I don't sound like a superstar. Must be something wrong with the recording device. Malice, I have the exact same problem, and it's so weird. It's like everyone's video camera glitches out. Because I've seen multiple videos of my performance of Love Story by Taylor Swift on Saturday, and the choreography just doesn't look right. You know, I was busting moves, and somehow the phones just weren't capturing it. So you just had to be there. Alrighty, next main mission. Our next destination is the Southern Environmental Observatory. Armed survivalists have deployed chiral jammers in the area, and ghost mechs have been observed nearby. Destroy all the chiral jammers and neutralize the threat to the Southern Environmental Observatory. Okay, so we're going to be hopping right into the action. We are going to be infiltrating an armed survivalist's base, and apparently there are ghost mechs there too, so this should be fun.
Sam, this is Charlie. Your next order requires that you accomplish two specific objectives. First of all, you are to proceed to the armed survivalist base and destroy all the chiral jammers you find there. So long as even a single one remains active, you will be unable to use your Cupid to link up the next facility. It is therefore essential that you remove this impediment before proceeding any further. Our latest reports indicate that there are hostiles on site who are equipped with electromagnetic shields. This would give them a significant defensive advantage, so engaging them head-on in a firefight may lead to a prolonged and difficult struggle. If you intend to go on the offensive, consider the properties of your weapons carefully before deciding which ones to bring with you. After you have destroyed all the chiral jammers at the enemy's base, head directly to the Southern Environmental Observatory. A contingent of ghost mechs has been sighted dangerously close to the facility. We need to bring it onto the chiral network before these mechs can get into position and prevent us from doing so. Once you've extended network coverage, the DHV Magellan can move there to provide support. There's no time to waste, Sam.
Got it. Alright, you guys heard Charlie, so we've basically got a two-pronged objective. We need to destroy all the chiral jammers in the armed survivalist's base, and then make it to the Southern Environmental Observatory. Along the way, there's going to be ghost mech activity, so that's going to be an issue, I'm sure. And then based on the scouting report, it sounds like we might want to try to stealth this as much as we can, because with those shields that they have, we might find it difficult to take the base otherwise. Now, I do see that there are searchlights. They seem to be in a pretty fortified position, literally up on a mountain, so stealth might be easier said than done? We'll see. So, the eastern part of the armed survivalist base is located in a snow-covered mountainous area. The rugged terrain and rocky outcrops provide plenty of cover, while its central location facilitates easy traversal between the base's upper and lower portions. Okay, so there's an upper and lower portion. That's good to know, actually. Yeah, so you can see here the northern part, there's very few rocks to hide behind here, but scaling the slopes will offer an excellent view over the base as a whole. It's also possible to then descend straight down into the base. Okay, so that's probably the way we want to go then, is we want to approach it from the north and then head down, so we'll get a good view of everything. Got it. Okay. We need to make sure that we are well equipped, so let's start with that. We've got... okay, what do we got? Floating sentry gun, machine gun, shotgun, dog mine. We've got one of those rubber pizzas. We've got sneaking boots. Got more dog mines in the truck and more assault rifles, so I'm gonna pull all those out into my inventory. And then, yeah, this might be a great time for us to try out these rubber pizzas. We got these rubber pizzas early in the game. Well, I shouldn't say early, but a good time ago. And I haven't had the opportunity to use them yet. Basically, they can be thrown as a weapon. And they can knock even the most heavily armored humans out when a headshot is scored. Because I've mastered the pizza dough karate throwing technique, landing a hit is now easier than before, so it's very much suited for covert ops. So with all that said, I think the rubber pizza is going to be our best friend. And I'm going to make some more of those. Ah yes, the rubber pizza, aka the pizza I get from that one fuck-ass local joint that sucks. And the only thing you can do with it is use it as a weapon. How heavy is this pizza? That's a great question. Let's see. The box of 5 pizzas only weighs 0.2 kilograms, so I don't think they're very heavy. They're just, like, really solid. Alright, so we're definitely going to try some of those. Other than that, I do have guns, just in case, you know, shit hits the fan, which it very well could. And, yeah, I mean, in terms of a route... not sure what the easiest way to go will be. First thing I want to check is, can we actually fly the Magellan? Yes, we can. So, oh, perfect. This is what I was hoping. We can dock the Magellan at the Phantom Smith, which is just north of the armed survivalist space. Okay, that's actually perfect. That's going to cut down on a lot of travel time, too. Beauty. I'm thinking it's the cheapest available frozen pizza, carelessly defrosted in a microwave, and Malice's frozen pizza is a legitimate weapon. Hi, Squirrely, how are you, by the way? Good to see you. Happy Monday. Welcome back to Death Stranding 2. You arrived at a great time. It's time for us to head out on a stealth mission, and it appears visibility is legitimately 0. Okay, this is great. Am I even... which way is south? This way. Okay. This is right. Here's what we're gonna do. Gonna leave the truck behind, but I'm gonna make a coffin board, because we do have to get halfway down the hill before we can infiltrate the base. Have you thrown Dollman at the ground repeatedly? No. Should I? I've seen TikToks of someone freezing Kraft cheese slices, throwing it like a throwing star, and it pierced their garage door. See, that's the kind of vibe I'm going for here with my rubber pizzas. Yes, you should. Alright, once we're done this mission, and I'm in a place with better visibility, we will throw Dollman at the ground. How about that? In the meantime, let's go! New band name unlocked. Weaponized Cheese. That's a sick band name.
Awfully kind that someone went to the trouble to build this, wouldn't you say?
Wow, I can't see anything. Visibility is literally 0. I'm just gonna have to keep checking the map to find out when we get there. It's tricky! Let's go! Oh, here we go. The further we get down the mountain, the better visibility gets. I think we just passed through the fog layer, and I think up ahead, I actually see the armed survivalist space. This is perfect. Alright, so I want to go, like, up here so we can get a really good look. Let's see what we're dealing with. And yes, I am snowboarding down a hill on top of a coffin with 70 kilograms of shit on my back. That's the way Sam likes to snowboard. Alright. Unfortunately, we are going to have to leave the board here, because this is the end of the chiral network, but it literally brought us to the armed survivalist's front door, so thank you. Is that a skeleton? No, it's just a rock. Okay, good. I thought someone had frozen to death. We're good. Alrighty. This is the armed survivalist space. Speaking of Dullman, I am going to throw him right now. So maybe it'll be worth throwing him on the ground after that. Also going to equip my sneaking boots.
That's a damn fine fit.
That's a damn fine fit. Things I've never said when I've put on shoes. But anywho, okay, here's the Dollman cam.
Steady. Up and away!
Ironically, at my current weight, I'm actually exactly 70 kilos of shit. Okay, well, if you just hop on Sam's back, then we can make this fantasy a reality. Alright, let's try to mark all the armed survivalists that we can. Now, right there, that's the chiral jammer that we came here to destroy, so that's good to know. There. I'm gonna start saying that when I put shoes on now, right? Just sit down. Yeah, that's a damn fine fit. Hope your shoes aren't too big or aren't too small. Okay. There's a good few of them here. Bright side, there's literally no one on this north end, but there's also no cover for me coming down the mountain, so I don't know. This might be difficult. So there's the 2 chiral jammers. There's one there, and there's one there. And then there's about, what, like 10 guys all around? Oh, more. I missed this one. What do you guys think is going to be the best way to do this? There's me. I feel like if I just run down the mountain, they're going to see me, you know? But I don't really know how else we're going to do this. Wish I had, like, a parachute.
How'd I do, Sam?
You did fantastic, Dollman. Now, I'm gonna throw you at the ground a couple times.
Is that a wall or a rock or something else? Isn't there something blocking the way? I'm not sure. I can't quite tell from here.
He won't let me throw him at the ground.
Whoa, 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 not the clearest flight path. Have I offended you, Sam?
He's just pissed that I would even think about it.
Hold on, Sam.
I'm not letting you go. It's just for fun.
Not an ideal flight path, Sam.
Oh, hang on. No, you can throw him. If you kind of do that.
Ouch. Not now, Sam. I'm really not in the mood.
Oh, you won't let me throw him again. Boo.
Don't you dare, Sam. I'm still upset with you.
Oh, after a while, he literally stops me.
Put me down. I don't feel like it right now.
There you go. That's what happens if you throw Dollman at the ground too many
Not
times.
now, Sam. I'm really not in the mood.
He's not in the mood. Alright. I guess the other thing we have to consider is how I actually even get down there. It's one thing to get down there without being seen. It's another thing to get down here without breaking my neck. Okay. Do I have a anchor? Yes. Let's use this.
All right, Sam. You've suffered enough.
Oh, I guess that means Dollman will now act as a cam again.
This must be their territory.
Armed survivalists.
Alright. Let's use another one of those climbing anchors. And then let's just try to rappel down here with somehow not being seen. Hopefully all the guards are blind. Never mind, I don't think the guards are blind. Shit. Remember how I said we were gonna try to do this the sneaky way? Hang on. Maybe when he gets close enough we can toss a pizza before any of his other buddies even hear me. No, wait! Now's the perfect time for one of those dogs! Go, dog! Oh, I threw him way too far. Ah, shit. Fuck. Dog. There we go. The dog didn't blow up? Oh! There we go. The dog blew up, but the guy's not dead. Okay, no, he is dead. He is dead. He is dead. But now another guy's coming. A guy that I didn't even have marked. Shit. Okay, I don't think he actually saw me, though. He just saw his friend die. And then I've got another dog wandering around down there. Yeah, so not only do I have rubber pizzas, I also have attack dogs. When they spy their prey, they run after them and explode. Unfortunately, I've only got one dog left. The last one didn't take him out. Where did that other dog go? I threw him down. Okay, it's pizza time. Also, when did I get a harmonica? Okay, I don't know. Pizza time. Let's see if we can do this. I've never done this before. Yes! 1 shot, 1 kill. No, wait, he's not dead! Fuck! 2 pizzas! 3 pizzas! Yes! Okay, I didn't get a headshot, so unless you get them in the head, it is not an immediate KO. But they are still real effective on the hips and knees. Yeah, it's the fact that Sam twirls them before he throws them. That is incredible. Alright, unfortunately there are a bunch of guys that I did not mark in my initial scouting of the place, like that guy and that guy. Why'd you stop your security patrol? I was, hit by pizza. Oh shit, there's another one. Okay. Everyone's coming to investigate. Let's see if I can get a headshot this time. It's so hard to aim on controller! Got him! No, he's not down. Pizza to the booty! I think I just broke his spine with the pizza. I've got more! No! Oh yeah, you gotta hit him in the head. Which is, again, easier said than done. The first 2 were to humiliate, the 3rd was to kill. There you go. What's TS said? It's not delivery, it's a trip to the hospital. Okay, that's fantastic. DLDR, rubber pizzas are fun. I just gotta work on my aim a little bit. So now, there's 1 guy down there. There's 2 guys right here coming my way. There's 1 guy up there. Do I only have 2 pizzas left? Fuck, I should have made more pizzas. I think I can get the jump on this guy, though. Oh, I missed! There we go! Dang it, I think someone saw me throw the pizza. I scored a headshot on him, but unfortunately now I have been spotted. I think my stealth days are over, but we took out a bunch of dudes with pizza, so I'll take it. Knock knock, DoorDash! Alright. Well, that was fun, now let's pull out the guns. Man, these guys are heavily armored. The mission briefing was not lying when it said that. Holy crap. What I learned today is that the next time we go out on a stealth mission, I gotta bring more pizzas. Whew. So much recoil on this gun. There we go. Does this guy have like a jetpack? What in the Mandalorian is this? Okay. 3 pizzas are the equivalent of 40 bullets? Oh, hell yeah. I mean, how many dudes did we take out with pizzas? Many. Your jump jets can't outrun some hot lead. Hot lead in your area. Can we get one of those jetpacks too? I know, right? That would be awesome. think there might be a mounted gun up here. Is this a mounted gun? What is this? No, it's a searchlight. Oh, that's not helpful. I don't need to search for anything.
Oh, shit.
Okay. We destroyed one of the jammers, so that's good. I think we're completely done with this sort of upper portion of the base. The only guy left is this guy. Oh, I think there's two guys there. They were like, buddy, buddy. Alright. Now we're done. Oops. Wrong button. So now I think it's just the lower base, and there's 3 guys down here. Come on up! Yeah, where did they get jetpacks? Literally, what in the Boba Fett? I want one. Come on out! Come on out, I got pizza! Don't you want some nice, yummy pizza? It's fresh to order. Just kidding, I'm all out and it's rock hard. Alright, one guy left. I don't got dogs and I don't got pizza, but I do got bullets! Fortunately, there's one more guy. Right over there. Oh, crap! I didn't realize I needed to reload. Is that it? No, the music's still playing, which makes me think there must still be dudes. Unless the music's still playing, because I still need to destroy this thing? Oh no, there's more dudes. Where's the other dude? Oh, I see you! Thank God for the dramatic music letting me know that I'm still in danger. There we go. Now we're fine. Phew! A little bit more shooting than I was originally planning. Sam literally just fell to his hands and knees. Yeah, that was a bit tougher than I thought it was gonna be, but hey, it all worked out in the end, right? Yeah, let's destroy this.
Great job. No more jammers to worry about. Let's head to the southern environment.
And then, yes, we will let Sam have a quick drink from the canteen. We'll drop all of our used equipment. And now let's see what stuff there is to loot. I see there is some materials, which is fantastic, but considering I don't have my truck, it's just Sam on a mountain, I don't want to pick up too much heavy stuff, so I'm going to be a little bit more choosy about what exactly I loot here. We will be looting that blood bag. And let's go see what we left on the guys up here. Well, that was fun. I'm glad I managed to knock out a few dudes with pizzas. We got a few dog kills in there for good measure, too. Lots of variety. Let's see. Oh, there's some random stuff here. grab that. We can grab the shotgun. Okay. Too bad there's no coffin boards floating around here. We could take one of those to the base of the mountain, which is where our ultimate destination is, but... Alas, I do not see any. What we can do, though, is head back up here a little bit and see if I can find the one I brought with me. Let's turn on my light so it's not so dark. Remember, we're not out of the woods yet, unfortunately. That was just step one. Now we've got to make it down to the base of the mountain, to the southern observational center. And to get there, there's apparently a horde of ghost mechs standing in our way, so we're gonna have to navigate those two. In better news, however, my board is still there, so that's good. Let's put back on our absolute boots. We'll go grab it. Head down the mountain. See the moon just slightly through the haze. What the heck, Squirrely? So random. I love it. Okay, made it back to the coffin board.
Let's get a move on.
Oh, I just gotta drag it back into chiral network coverage. Detach it, and then ride it. And then we just gotta navigate. Wait, do I have no chiral network coverage the whole way down? No, I do. I just have to take a bit of a roundabout route. I've gotta go this way. Ugh. I know I can't move outside the chiral network. I'm trying to go up the hill. Come on. Okay, this isn't working. What we're gonna do, we're gonna attach the coffin board to Sam's waist. We're gonna walk up this slight incline and then hop on it on the other side. People have been playing Lonely Island on the bar's jukebox lady. 20 drunk people singing Dick in a Box. It's a classic. Lonely Island had some hits. Okay, let's try this again. So now, detach the coffin board, ride the coffin board, down the hill we go. Yeah, so all this side is on the chiral network. And, ooh, look what I see! Let's get tricky! Woo! Holy shit, that was crazy! We got so much air! Wow, that was fun as hell. Rector's not the only one streaming extreme snowboarding games. Tiff is SSXing down the hill like it's the late 90s. Until I hit a rock and all momentum's ruined. There we go. That was fun as hell. Shout out to whoever built that ramp. Thank you. Alrighty, so this whole side is on the chiral network, which means we can get most of the way to our objective. If we look on the map, I'll have to hop off around here. Basically, as we get to South Fort Knot, and then we come up through. But coming this way is actually ideal, because as you can see on the map, The armed hostiles are kind of like right here. So if we approach from behind, we might have a clear path. Ah, flanking, Strokesbeard. Very wise. Civilization, yay! I can see my beautiful monorail. I think I see another ramp. Now, we're not gonna have nearly as much air coming this way as we did on that last one, but we might still get a good jump. Let's see. Oh, I missed! What? Oh my god, I tried to boost at the last second for maximum air and ended up just absolutely missing the ramp. Oh, that's embarrassing. Hang on. I must redeem myself. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh! Did you see that? I did like a flip off the board. Press X for extreme. Well, that was cool. We may not have gotten a ton of air, but it was cool nonetheless. I didn't know you could do that. I feel like that's the first time I've ever gotten that option. In saying that, though, I think I see one more ramp up here, so hang on. Hang on now. All 10s from the judges.
See that, Sam? Those ghost mechs.
See what, dude?
Noticed we're here.
Whoa! Oh, hell yeah! Sam's getting good at this now.
Hey Sam, it's Tarman. We've almost finished making our adjustments to the DHV Magellan's main cannon. Once you've brought the Southern Environmental Observatory into the chiral network, that region will be within range of our weaponry. So feel free to let us deal with the remaining hostiles over there. Just focus on getting you and your Cupid to the observatory and putting it on the grid ASAP. You can do it.
I know. That's what I have been doing. I've been just making sure to look as cool as hell while doing it. Hitting all the jumps and doing all the flips. That's awesome. Wow. Okay. Now, let's double check where we actually are. So I've got to cut back up this way. I think, though, I mean, I shouldn't speak yet, but I guess we still got time. But I think we're going to be able to avoid the worst of the ghost mechs coming this route. Cool factor is an essential part of a porter's portfolio. That's what I'm saying. Alright, unfortunately this marks the end of the chiral network, so no more boarding for us, but we'll strap the board to our waist and take it on foot. That was awesome. I can't believe we got 3 jumps in on the way to our next objective. And on 2 of those, we were able to hit X for extreme. Nearly as extreme slugging up a hill on my own 2 feet, but alas, it can't always be highlight real moments, I guess. Alrighty, so that's our objective, right there. And, oh, I was just about to say I don't see any enemies, but I spoke too soon. There is a ghost mech right there. If that's the only one, though, I have to hope I can just go around. We'll just, yeah, we'll climb up the back way. I don't see any over this way. So that's good, at least. kick its mechanical wiener off. As fun as that sounds, I think I'm just gonna turn around and run the other way. Oh yeah, this was definitely the route today. Hopefully I'll be able to get up here with my coffin board, but if we have to ditch it, we have to ditch it. So I do have ladders so we can climb up these cliffs, but I'm hoping if I keep heading this way, we'll be able to cut up. Yeah. I mean, not that I necessarily need this board anymore, but, you know. Might as well keep it if we can. I feel like I might cause 1 or 2 void outs in my playthrough trying to kick baddies square in the nuts. I shockingly have not caused a single void out yet. I'm very cautious to always use the rubber bullets. Yay, we made it! Welcome to the Southern Environmental Observatory. Apparently there are 22 inhabitants of this building. Now that we're here and the chiral jammers are down, we will be able to bring them online. Yeehaw! Whoa!
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
What now? Oh shit. Well, here I thought I had avoided the ghost mechs. Spoke too soon about that. Okay, now we're gonna be detaching the coffin board.
These ghost mechs managed to make it this far. The facility is in danger.
Good thing I picked up more guns, because there's no stealth in this section.
Eliminate them before they attack.
Oh, crap. I can't... Ah. Why is this doing no damage? What else do I have? That's literally it. Fuck. This thing is crazy. Time to play Mass Effect. This is very Mass Effect-esque, isn't it? This is not doing any damage. This is... oh my god. Okay, what else do I have? I have one of these, a floating sentry gun. Okay. And then I've got... I don't really have anything that's good against mechs. Fuck. There we go. Okay. My support turret is really helping me out here. Holy crap! What is this dog thing? No! Stay right there. Oh my god. This is crazy. I don't think I have any other weapons. Shit. Shit. Grenades do nothing. Can I punch them? Can we hand-to-hand combat? Oh, fuck yeah! Oh, okay. When in doubt, we duke it out. That worked better than the shotgun did. That's crazy. That's actually nuts. That shotguns did nothing, but my fists kicked ass. Okay. I forgot Sam was the Hulk? Yeah, apparently. Jesus Christ. Okay, there's an assault rifle here. Maybe that'll work better than the shotgun. This is crazy. This is one of the most difficult combat encounters we've had yet. For sure. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, do I not have any more blood bags? No, I don't. Shit. I saw some on the ground over here, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to get to them in time. Run, Sam, run, 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 run! Don't stop running! Luckily, it looks like a lot of these ghost mechs are using melee weapons. Okay, if we circle back by my droid, it can give me some covering fire. I pick up this blade, and I see a blood bag right over here. No! Damn it! Oh my god, there was a blood bag on the other side of that truck.
Southern Environmental Observatory has been completely overrun, Sam.
Thanks for that,
There's
doll
no
man.
way we can finish our work now.
Awesome. I'll just go fuck myself, I guess. Thanks for your input, Pinocchio.
Just a bit further now.
Okay, well now that we know that that's gonna happen, let's make sure that we collect all of these items, such as this conveniently placed grenade launcher and blood bag, before we get started here.
Oh shit.
What the?
Okay. Let's do this. Let's see how the grenade launcher works on them. And also, let's get my floating sentry gun out right away.
To make it this far.
Grenade
The
launcher.
facility is in danger. We need to eliminate them before they attack.
Oh yeah, grenade launcher works. Grenade launcher definitely works. This is what I needed the first time. Plus my fists.
Get behind cover.
I don't need cover when I got a grenade launcher, doll man. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. If you're wondering what's super effective against ghost mechs, the answer is grenade launchers.
Here they come, Sam.
Oh no, here comes the big one. Ooh. Caught myself in that blast a little bit. Damn! I hit that thing with 4 grenades and it still didn't die. This alien-looking thing is insanely powerful. Yeah, this is a tough combat encounter right here, especially because I was not expecting it at all. It's one thing when I come into an encounter prepared. It's another thing when it totally takes me off guard. Oh, Jesus, hi! When in doubt, punch them in the face! This thing back here is crazy. I don't know how much health that thing has. And I don't really want to get close enough to punch it. What if we get up close with a katana? Oh, I don't know if I need to. Is it dead? It's dead. Whew. That was not an easy combat encounter.
Honestly, Sam, you're incredible.
Oh, thanks, man.
You should be able to connect the facility to the network now.
Oh my god, that was bananas. Shout out to my one sentry drone who was holding it down for me. That was bonkers. Okay, before we do anything, I'm going around this battlefield and picking up all these guns that are left over from the mechs, because we need to replenish our supplies. I also want a ghost blade for future encounters. I didn't get an opportunity to use that in this battle, but I wanted to. Free loot! Yeah, that's the beauty of this. At least we get some loot. Some guns there. There's a blood bag here. Holy moly. That was an unexpected and difficult combat encounter, that's for sure. Especially after having already used so many of our supplies at the armed survivalist base. We were sort of short-handed there. Want that grenade launcher. And I want that blood bag, and then we're good. Ranger cargo. Alrighty. Now we're kitted out for any future encounters. We've cleared enough of a path that we can connect this place to the network. As always, I'd like to reiterate, I hope these people know how much we've done for them. This was not easy. Whew. Alrighty. I destroyed all the chiral jammers and eliminated the threat to the Southern Environmental Observatory. Are you guys ready to get high-speed internet now?
You're a welcome sight, mate. Not sure we'd have survived if you hadn't shown up when you did. Let me check your order info. You fought like hell, mate. Thanks for the help.
Thanks, I literally died and repatriated just for you. We also just completed episode 9. I don't break that easily.
You know, I can't imagine what would have happened to this place if you'd never come along. I really can't. And now we can finally get on the chiral network. Connect that Cupid of yours.
The things we do to connect people to the internet, my god. Woo! Episode 9 complete. Why does Sam have a monk hat on and not the carrots? This is a beanie we got from the pizza chef on our last stream, and I've been wearing it because we were up in the mountains, and I felt like it gave Sam a little bit more insulation, but it has been a while since we've had our bunny hat on, so we should probably switch hats soon. Fighting ghosts to troubleshoot an internet connection isn't too far removed from reality at times. True. New strand established. The Southern Environmental Observatory has been brought onto the network. Welcome, Greg. You can see the path we took to get here. It was not an easy one. And with this, you can see it looks like there's 2 segments left of Australia that need to be connected to the network. Our combat and bridge link levels went up, getting us to Porter Grade 223. We've now got 45 hours of playtime in this game. We've traveled over 350 kilometers, connected 38 different areas to the chiral network, and knocked out 173 different human enemies.
Connection established without issue. That's a relief. Our staff have all been taking shelter underground on account of the emergency situation. But now I think we can relax a little bit. More accurate observations ought to help too. Speaking of which, we've detected abrupt chiral field disruptions in several locations. Indicative of plate gate emergence, I reckon. Keep expanding network coverage and we'll find out soon enough. Unfortunately though, the tar currents near our facility are still looking awfully rough, so we can't declare our emergency resolved just yet. The DHV Magellan won't be able to join you here either. It's gonna take some work to get to the bottom of this mess. And I'm afraid I can't do much for you given the circumstances, but I'll be sure to thank you properly later. Just know that we're all really grateful. Take care, mate.
Yeah, that's not much of a thank you, is it? What do I do now? I can't even rest here, and I can't get back to the ship. Oh! Not the guitar goblin! The guitar goblin burning Sam alive? That's one way to go.
You know, truth be told, I don't really care
Well,
if you
shit.
crew
Talk
look at
about a
the
fire
content.
guitar solo.
'Cause I'm here just for one reason. And that's to make you suffer. Can't kill a repatriate for good. But boy, you're about to learn. There's far worse things than dying.
Literally, where did this guy come from?
Let's kick it off with some pain.
Yeah, that's one way to die. Literally just got burned. And now we're gonna repatriate. I assume Higgs is waiting for us on the other side. We're gonna go through all that again. That's nuts. I love how no one in the observatory is even trying to help me. They definitely have security cameras and they're seeing me being burned alive. Yep, and here we go again, round 2. This is what Higgs meant when he said he wanted to torture me.
A little bit of an appetite for chiral.
This is not very theater gay of him. There's sadistic, and then there's this.
Flames roar to life. Body starts to burn once more. You will writhe in agony. And then you will die. And you'll return once more. Nothing you can do to get you out. It won't be long before the pain becomes more physical.
This is insane. And we're dead again. And we don't even get time to rest because back we go for more pain.
Y'all caught up now?
This is pretty fucked up.
And that thing and its colorful past. The whole child of a partner who betrayed you once upon a time thing, I mean. Yeah. That's it. Suffer for me, baby.
Higgs, are you aroused right now?
There ain't no turning gazer for you, Sam. No crossing over to the other side. So suffer. Yeah. Suffer. Through the day you were born.
This is fucked up. Oh my god. Can I swim around or anything before I repatriate? I can pan the camera around. See that spot where we keep dying? Right in there. He'd have the fattest boner right now if only he had a dong. Remember, he's a mech right now. That's true. That's true. This is insane. It's gonna be real fucking cathartic when he gets got. Yeah, seriously. He burned me alive 3 times in a row and was getting erotic pleasure from it. This is insane. Is anyone gonna help me? Or are we gonna be stuck in this fucked up loop forever? Is he gone? Never mind. Song time.
By your side, close your
There's the theater gay. Troy Baker, shut up! This has got to be one of the most fucked up things a villain has ever done in a video game. Continuously set you on fire, continuously kill you, and then play a song while you burn in front of him? Guys, we've died 4 times in a row. Thanks for the thumbs up, Bebe. I needed that. Okay, here we go. Let's do it again. Can we call for help? Where are our friends? The people down in the center have got to see this happening. We just connected them to the internet. They've got to have a fucking phone.
By your side, close your tired eyes. I'll wait.
I hate that he's such a good musician. Why do you have the voice of an angel when you're the devil? That's 5 deaths. Squirrely says beer ain't doing it. I need a shot for this shit. So does Sam. My god. Mom, the FedEx guy's burning outside. This is really laboring the point. Yeah, if you didn't hate Higgs by now, I don't know what more it would take. He's killed us 5 times in a row and played a happy little tune while he's done it. I feel like alcohol would only make the fire thing worse. Touché. Finally! Back up! Let's go! Okay, girls. Oh, shit! Elle Fanning! Kick his ass!
What did he do to you?
The new gun works.
Oops. Catch you later.
The cavalry is here, although Sam dies once again. How do we put the flames out?
Death and resurrection. Before his heart is completely incinerated, he returns to us. His body is restored, only to be burned again. Don't. Even if you speed up time, the flames from dying. Come on, Sam. Come on. I don't know what to do.
Rainy. This is epic! The girls are here! Let's go! The girlies are gonna save the goddamn day! For Sam to hug someone like this goes to show what he just went through. Sam would never voluntarily hug anybody. I need to take a screenshot of this right now. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Wow, that was insane, dude. Everything that just happened in the last 15 minutes was
We've extended chiral
insane.
network coverage all the way
Wow.
to the Southern Environmental Observatory, and it's all thanks to Sam. His injuries have completely healed too.
Wow.
Deadman, by way of Hartman's Ha, said as much after he finished his examination.
Trust me, Fragile. I'm a doctor, and I know Sam's body better than just about anyone. He's doing fine. No need to worry. Thanks to a healthy dose of Rainey's Corfol, he's as good as new. Or right as rain, as you might say. Even for a repatriate, to die and be resurrected so many times in quick succession. I feared the worst. It's a miracle he made it through.
I'm sorry to say that the tar currents near the Southern Environmental Observatory are still unstable. Consequently, we'll need to keep the DHV Magellan here to defend the facility for the time being. All things considered, paving the way to Terminal Fort Knott is a Herculean task, and Sam's going to have to dig deep to see it done.
Don't worry, Sam's up for the challenge.
Thanks to Tarman and Deadman's efforts, his Ha may have made a full recovery. But the same can't be said of his Ka. And this journey was also meant to give Sam's mind an opportunity to heal. Isn't that right, Fragile? Soon, we'll have linked up our final objective. This will mark the end of our travels together. Which means the time to have that conversation with Sam is fast approaching. I believe we should tell him sooner rather than later. But what do you think? Well, perhaps I should broach the subject first, hmm? Something wrong?
Lou's not looking right in there.
Here, show me.
What do you think? It's almost like Lou's fading away.
Is that so? And I'd say we're making progress.
I don't understand.
She asked me to help.
What?
Before we set out on our journey together, Fragile, she asked me to help you. To act as your therapist so that you could process the loss of your child.
Worst therapist ever.
Sam, hear me out. Lou's been gone for a long, long time now.
No. Lou's right here. We just traveled across Australia together. I'll show you.
Sam, you know that isn't true.
The pod you brought on this journey has been empty from the start.
We've all known it except for
I'm the one
you.
who's been operating your Odra deck. And it's because of that connection that I was able to share your flashbacks.
Hey, Sam. Can you take a picture of us?
Poor Sam. PTSD is a real thing.
You see? Nothing has changed. The pod has always been empty.
Is episode 10
I
PTSD?
decided not to dispute what you said you saw, but to give you the support you needed instead. In this way, we believed we could help you come to terms with Lou's death.
Wait, what do you mean Lou's death? What are you talking
Oh,
about?
Sam. You completely blocked all that out?
Please
What a
understand,
trauma
Sam.
response.
We never meant to string you along.
Fragile was only worried about you.
Shut up, doll man. Your time for talking's over.
I couldn't stand to leave you there. Broken. I wanted you to live. To move forward.
So from the beginning, Lou was never there?
Poor Sam.
I've been alone this whole time.
You're wrong. Death can tear us apart. We'll always be connected.
No, we won't. Lou's gone. And that's that.
Trust me, Sam. We will always be with you, no matter what. You will never, ever be alone.
Oh, stop it right now. Oh. Now we have to grieve Lou all over again? I already did this. I already cried in the shower. Sam. That is fucking heartbreaking. Oh my gosh. Spicy boy Charles, did you ever come at an interesting moment? Wow, we just are leaving a very, very emotional cutscene. Welcome to episode 10, Isolation. Whew. That was heavy. That was heavy. Isolation. That sounds like a depressing chapter. Whoa!
However, we've run into unforeseen difficulties.
I feel like I'm only just getting a chance to breathe.
It's not going to be as simple as we had hoped. Fortunately, Hartman has a device at his lab that should allow us to resolve this problem. But the DHV Magellan must remain stationed at the Southern Environmental Observatory to
I feel like we have a lot to unpack here. First of all, whew, I need to catch my breath. This was a goddamn roller coaster. Also, Spicy Boy Charles, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hope you had a great stream tonight as well. And like Meerkat said, if you need to lurk for spoilers or anything like that, obviously do your thing. But I appreciate you bringing your crew over and hope you had a good stream tonight. Wow. The last 20 minutes have just been an absolute roller coaster, so it all starts off with us getting ambushed by the ghost mechs as soon as we made it to the Southern Environmental Observatory. After getting through that really tough fight, we connect them onto the network, only for Higgs to ambush us and kill us 5 times in a row and sing to us as we're burning alive. That has to be one of the most sadistic, fucked up things I've ever seen a villain do in a video game. That was insane. I will never ever forget that. And then for that to then turn into the most epic rescue mission by our 3 girls, Rainy, Tomorrow, and Fragile, coming to the rescue. Tomorrow absolutely sucker punching Higgs. Oh, it felt so good. It felt so right. He did get away, unfortunately. But then to see them all together, to see Sam's flames get extinguished from the fire, to see them all hug. Like I said, we know Sam is an isolationist. He is an extreme introvert. He does not like other people. He doesn't socialize well. So to see him just hug Tomorrow, you could just, you could feel how thankful he was, how relieved he was. It's just, I can't say it enough. Kojima has done an amazing job, and these actors, these mocap actors and the actual actors themselves have just done an incredible job at conveying emotion. Like, the emotions I have felt in this game are real, and they are raw. And then to go from that section to Sam finally realizing, finally accepting that all this time Lou was dead. Obviously, we've known from the start, and everyone's just kind of been like, okay, Sam, yeah, whatever you say, move along. For him to just finally accept, oh my god, just everything that's happened in the last 20 minutes, that was the most insane story chapter yet. That was absolutely crazy. Wow, 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 wow. That's all I can say. Wow, I'm basically speechless. What do you guys think? What are you guys feeling like I'm feeling right now? Now this is gonna sound like denial worse than Sam's, but I really don't think that Lou is actually dead. I mean, we've said it time and time again. If there's any game where there's going to be a bait and switch, or there's going to be some way to bring someone back from the dead, it's this game. But I mean, I think it seems clear that the Lou as Sam knew her is dead. I don't know, maybe not, I don't know. Either way, it is 100% confirmed that that BB pod he was carrying around was not Lou, at least. From physical pain to catharsis to emotional pain. Good stuff. TS is just injecting the hopium. But to answer your question, Meerkat, no, we never saw Lou's dead body. And so, as we all know, we've seen movies, we've seen TV shows, we've seen games before. Unless you see a body, nobody's confirmed dead. We did not see Lou's dead body after the attack at the beginning of the game. So that absolutely leaves the door open to Lou maybe coming back. I don't know. Squirrely says, I feel like I just experienced my first love in life and the pain of breakup, but in reverse. That was just crazy. Also, Tomorrow is such a badass. For her to 1v1 Higgs and just beat the shit out of him, every time she landed a punch, I felt a jolt. That was friggin' epic. And man, Troy Baker, as always, obviously he's a veteran in the video game industry. Just incredible. Incredible performance. And just incredible performances all around. Oh my god. This game is friggin' amazing. Alright, ads are about to start in 15 seconds. I think this is a perfect time for all of us, me included, to catch our breaths, take a minute, let's compose ourselves. When we come back, the game continues, and it definitely seems like we're heading into sort of the final act of the game now as well. So, see you guys in a little bit. Man, oh man, oh man. That was crazy. So much to unpack there. I saw a bunch of our corpus or codex entries have been upgraded, so let's start there. Okay, yeah, so story so far. Sam's mission to connect all of Australia to the chiral network is almost at an end, yet Higgs's interventions are becoming more extreme. After summoning a giant ghost mech to attack the DHV Magellan, he attempts to burn Sam alive. Sam's comrades rescue him, only for Sam to learn a shocking truth. Lou is slowly disappearing from inside the VV pod. In fact, the pod had always been empty. Sam was the only one who could see Lou inside. Drawbridge had been concerned about Sam, which was why they had decided to keep quiet about this. But Dullman assures them that the very fact he's finally seeing reality as it really stands is proof that he's overcoming the trauma of what happened to Lou. Then if we come into the data bank, did anything else get updated? All these people that we met, that's fine. Not really interested in them, to be honest with you. Got some stuff about the ghost mechs. That stuff. Southern Environmental Observatory, this is where we are now. The Southern Environmental Observatory monitors a region of Australia known for the instability of its tar currents and chiral fields. Ghost mech activity has become more conspicuous in the area of late, and there was some doubt whether a secure chiral network connection could be established there at all. As if on cue, a unit of ghost mechs appeared in the area just before the mission to connect the Southern Environmental Observatory to the chiral network got underway. Sam and his comrades worked together to successfully bring the facility onto the network, only for Higgs to appear and torture Sam by setting him alight. Although Higgs seems to have left the area, numerous other threats remain, and Drawbridge have decided to keep a close watch over the observatory. Anything else we want to read about? Just a lot of our equipment that I don't necessarily care to read more about. Okay, I think we're good. That was crazy. Let's talk to Dollman, see what he has to say.
I sincerely hope you understand, Sam. Fragile never stopped thinking about how all of this was affecting you. Whenever you weren't around or were asleep, Fragile approached me to see how you were holding up under the strain. She wanted to know how often you talked to Lou in the pod, how much everything weighed on your mind, if you ever thought about what happened. She had faith that you would one day come to accept the reality of your situation. It wasn't just for your sake. Fragile needed you too. There are people out there who need help, Sam. Whenever you're ready to face what's next, summon your strength and get to it.
Fair enough. I like that Rainey dropped off some flowers. It was really cute. You can't even interact with the pod anymore, which is interesting. Before, you used to be able to customize it and stuff, but now it is just truly empty. This is the new suit we got as part of the update. Oh, it's PlayStation symbols. Interesting. The suit serves as proof that you've linked your account for PlayStation. Wearing it reduces the rate at which Sam's battery is drained. Well, I love a perk, so guess we're going to be repping PlayStation now. Dollman, can you change your outfit to match me a little bit better? You wear the blue suit. Blue. There we go. The blue boys. And, we'll put the bunny hat back on. Seems only right. Alrighty. Let's let Sam take a minute to wash his face. Look at how cute he is in this hat. And then we'll get right back to it.
speckled.
Sam, Tarman here. I want you to take a good look at the DHV Magellan. Her main cannons are operational, and it's all thanks to you. Contact us whenever you require fire support, and we'll be sure to oblige.
Sick. Yeah, we got a big old gun on board now.
Did you take a look at that post from the Southern Environmental Observatory on the SSS? It seems ghost mechs are active in their local region, and the tar currents there are still in a rather chaotic state. This is Higgs's doing, all in service to a greater plan. We shouldn't underestimate him either, Sam. Let's take care on our way to Hartman's lab.
We can call on off-map artillery? Hell yeah. Yeah, so apparently now we can come into this menu and call for chiral cluster bomb support. The DHV will come to our position and fire explosives. They contain chiral matter and will be launched toward a specified target location before exploding in midair across a wide area. Not recommended for use against human targets. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, we get a naval bombardment. Okay, so interestingly, our next main mission requires us to actually go to Hartman's lab. As you can see, Hartman's lab is very far away, and apparently we can't take the Magellan to fly over there nice and easy
Getting to
peasy.
Hartman's lab will require us to cover
I know,
considerable
Dollman. I
distance.
just...
But there are all kinds of things that can help us get there faster. Highways, zip lines, you name it. This journey is a major undertaking, so let's plan carefully and take advantage of everything that's available.
Literally, thank you for your input. You just cut me off when I was just about to say we can't fly there, so we're gonna have to drive there. But driving there won't be a huge issue because we've got the monorail. We can just drive over to South Fort Knott, take the monorail all the way up to the northeastern mine, and then we're just a hop, skip, and a jump across the desert away from Hartman's lab. Fucking Pinocchio. Yeah, thanks for your input, dude.
Credentials verified.
Alright.
No. It might be prudent to lay the groundwork for future travel.
Dollman, literally shut up.
Build structures and roads between Hartman's lab and the F7 North Distribution Center. It would make life easier for your future self.
You don't say. Thanks for all this solicited, unwanted advice. I've been building infrastructure this entire game. You're preaching to the goddamn choir, my guy. Anyway. He does have a point, though. But the best part is because, like I just said, we've already done it. And what I was trying to do is I see some cargo right here that we can actually deliver right there, so we may as well pick it up. Dollman clearly works for the government. But yeah. This is not our first rodeo. We've been building monorails and highways out the wazoo, so this journey is going to be fairly easy for us. Why don't you do super obvious thing you've already done? Yeah, thanks, Dollman. Thanks a lot for that, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh, are all the ghost mechs still there? Oh, I hate that. Okay, good to know that there are still a bunch of ghost mechs in the area between the Southern Environmental Observatory and South Fort Knott. Okay, noted. Anyway, I just came down here because, like I said, I saw that package, and it can literally just being delivered right there, so let's do that. The other thing we can do is we can take out all the materials from the observatory as we can to use in future infrastructure building. Oh, here's another thing we can pick up. Disaster response manual. Kojima knows that you love the ghost mechs in secret. Oh yeah, ghost mechs, my favorite. That last combat encounter was so much fun. I just wished I could do it over and over and over again. Hey Tiff, D&D time? Sounds good, my friend. Have fun. Thank you for the lurk. Alrighty, so that's all the stuff we can pick up, so let's just drop this stuff off real quick. I guess in the end, the guys did phone a friend, because I don't know how else Fragile and Rainy and Tomorrow would have known we were here, so shout out to the guys at the Southern Environmental Observatory. I think they did actually call for help, so I appreciate the assist, folks. Hey, Sam's on fire on our front step. Do you think you could come put him out?
Oh, good to have you with us again. And I'm just really sorry about the last time, alright? We had some issues with some key systems and everyone was confined to the lower levels of the shelter. Not that you were having any easier of a time up top, but I'm glad we all made it through okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy to take a look at your order data now.
Huh.
Appreciate you delivering this for me. I've been worried sick. Not anymore, though.
Damn, Tiff, you're making Sam sound like a flaming bag of dookie on the front porch. I mean, that's basically what he was.
You deserve to have this more than anyone. When the time comes, make the most of it.
Dude, you shitting your pants in the bunker is not the same as Sam dying 5 times in a row. I'm just imagining them all huddled around the, like, monitor watching Sam die over and over again. Like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
I've increased your materials allocation. I trust you'll make the most of what we've got to offer.
That's exactly what I was hoping you would do. I will be relieving you of said materials now shortly.
I've shared the data for a lightweight machine gun. Bad guys can pop up without warning these days, so everybody needs a weapon. It's basically the same as your standard machine gun, but more compact. Got an integrated dot sight that should make it much easier to stay on target too. Give it a go and you'll see. And best of luck to you with everything.
Order completed. Well done.
Hey Ash, thank you for the stretch. Oh, I need one. After all the drama of tonight's stream so far. A little self-care, hydration, posture check. Thank you for the triple package of self-care. How are you, my friend? Thanks for stopping by. Happy Monday. Welcome back to Death Stranding 2. We are about to raid this place for materials and then head out on the road. So I'm thinking I'm actually going to keep the majority of these materials for when we get off on the other side of the monorail, because it would be nice if we could have a highway through the desert, because that's the way we're going to have to go to get to Hartman's lab. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Rather than spend them on pieces of the highway over on this side, I'm instead going to use them on the other side. So, we may as well pick up this standard order while we're here. They actually have something that they want delivered to Hartman's lab, so we may as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We need to deliver kiwi bones to Hartman's lab. The bones of a bird believed to have drifted ashore from New Zealand. Interesting. Alright, 2 kiwi bones. The skeleton of a curious bird that appears to have drifted onto Australian shores from the islands of New Zealand, located to the southeast. The skeleton resembles that of the great Apiornis, a close relative of the kiwi that went extinct over 1,000 years ago. There are no records of the Apiornis living in New Zealand in the pre-Stranding period, however, and many questions remain about the origin of these bones. Cool, well, we're heading that way anyway, so I will take the bones with me.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Alrighty, let's hit the road. So, we are literally going to the opposite side of the country. Right now, we are on basically the far southern side of Australia. We need to go all the way basically to the far north side of Australia to Hartman's lab. Normally, this would be a bit of an onerous journey, but thanks to the fact that we spent a lot of time building infrastructure previously, we're going to be able to do 3/4 of this journey easy peasy using monorails and highways, so pretty happy about that. First things first, we are going to have to navigate past some of these ghost mechs that are floating around over here. The way we came up last time, I kind of came up and around the backside, and that avoided the majority of the ghost mechs, so maybe I'll do that again? I don't actually see any here right now, though. Are they just hiding? Or are they gonna pop out and scare the poop out of me? Can I just go down this way? I don't know. I don't see any, so I'm gonna go this way. You had a nice long nap? Oh, I love that, Ash. Honestly, in my opinion, nothing better than a good nap. I am a nap connoisseur, so love that for you, and I hope it was a great, restful nap. Alright, I didn't see any ghost mechs, so that worked out. Now we'll go in here and hop on the monorail. We're going for a long haul. We're going to take the monorail right up the eastern border of the country. Welcome back to South Fort Knott. And while we're here, I guess we can see if they have any sort of deliveries they want me to take while I'm heading to that part of the country. If there's anything en route, I certainly don't mind dropping it off. In a bit, I'm gonna make something. I'm thinking pancakes. Oh, heck yeah. I approve. Two things I love are naps and pancakes. So you could be making a perfect TIFF evening right there, Ash. Oh, interesting. Sam didn't even bother putting the BB pod on his chest now. That's interesting. Alrighty, any orders for us? Yeah, we can take this one. That's a delivery to East Fort Knott, which we need to go past on the way. Now, that is a big delivery. They want me to carry 864 kilograms of stuff? That's insane. I don't know if all that'll fit on my truck. They want me to deliver chemicals and special alloys to East Fort Knott. 864 kilograms of them. I'll see if I can carry them. I genuinely don't know if I can. I don't know if my truck can carry that much stuff. Yeah, no, I can't. Cargo exceeds the capacity of the selected position. I would like to deliver it, but I genuinely think we'd have to completely empty out our current truck to do so. Although, what if we did this? What if we sent our current truck off to the northeastern mine, and we'll meet it there? Then we fabricate a new empty truck, fill it full of this equipment, and then stop halfway. Maybe that's what we need to do. Let's see. I don't even need to make a new truck. We can take one of these instead. Sintesio left a truck for anyone to use. So we'll take this from the garage. Just gonna borrow it for a minute. Then we'll fill this truck up with the chemicals and special alloys and take this one to the destination. Then we'll go meet up with our other truck after. Hopefully this truck can carry it. I think this truck should be able to if it's empty. We'll see. Load into pickup offloader. It exceeds the capacity? Really? Okay, what if I... No, that's not right. Maybe I just can't do it all at once. Hang on now. Because that can't be right. There we go. Okay, I had to load the chemicals first and then load the special alloys. It was too much to all go all at once. Oh no, 2 trips, the shopper's nightmare. Okay, yeah. I had to break it up into separate chunks. Well, now I'm just confused. Why can't I have to do it one by one? Holy crap. Okay. The truck is completely full, Sam is full, and... I can't carry anymore. This is crazy! How much stuff do they want me to possibly bring? So the truck is full and Sam is full. Okay, this one will just have to offload, and then I'm gonna have to deal with some of my cargo I'm currently carrying. This can stay here. Let's see, we don't need 2 ghost blades. The alloy, sneaking boots, we got the grenades, a bunch of those. Okay. Okay. Now we should be able to carry everything. This is crazy. I've never had to deliver so much cargo before. This is absolutely bananas. Okay. I think we're good. Sam is absolutely weighed down to his max limit. The truck is absolutely weighed down to its max limit. But I think this should work. Don't mind me, just have over 250 kilograms of stuff.
Thank you.
On my back. Use the monorail. A monorail train is currently in operation. Another monorail train cannot be dispatched until the current train has reached its destination. Okay, that's fine, but how long will that take? And how do I know when it gets there? Can I see it on the map? Oh, I can see it on the map. Interesting. Okay, well, if that's the case... we're just gonna have to wait here for a minute. Until we can take the next train. So, if that's the case... Pecco! We'll just chill. Just chill right here.
Let's take 5.
Let's take 5. Maybe a few more, depending on how long it takes for the monorail to get up there. I think it's going to take a few minutes. So it's fine. We'll chill and relax. I feel like we need it after the last couple of story segments that we've experienced. For anyone just joining us, the story got pretty crazy. We met up with Higgs again. Higgs decided he was going to burn Sam to death over and over and over again, which was insane. Then Tomorrow and the rest of the girl squad showed up, kicked Higgs's ass, and now we're finally ready to head out again. But Sam did die basically 5 times in a row in very quick succession, so I can only imagine that's pretty traumatic. Even though he can repatriate, aka come back to life, you'd have to imagine going through that sort of physical torture would take a toll on the mind, even if it doesn't take a toll on the body per se. So I think Sam could use this little rest. He is literally just fallen asleep where he's sitting. I have no idea how one could even sit, let alone sleep, with over 250 kilograms of cargo on their back, but no problem for Sam the man. He's gonna have a hell of a crick in his neck when he wakes up, but it is what it is. Thankfully, he only died 5 times, not 50 or 500 or 5 million. Touche. That would have definitely broke him. This reminds me of a Pokemon creepypasta of what happens when May couldn't stop Team Magma awakening Groudon. Oh, is it a similar thing? Everyone just burns to death? I mean, it makes sense. Oh no, I can't check the map from here? Oh, that's lame. Sorry, Sam. You gotta wake up. Okay, where is the monorail now? Okay, it's about halfway there. Whoa, we're halfway there. It led to the world becoming a microwave, and thanks to Rodalia's growth or whatever move she had, she and May kept burning to death and could not die. Oh, wow, that is actually very similar, Ash. Okay, yeah, well, basically a very, very similar thing just happened to poor Sam here. That's why he's taking some self-care time to do his stretches and whatnot. Before we head out again. Now, the only question or concern that I have is, can Sam ride the monorail if he's carrying things in his hands? I've got a bad feeling he maybe can't, because he needs both hands to hold on to the monorail, so... In saying that, maybe actually we need to do one more cargo rearrange so he can actually put this on his back. Let's see.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Yeah, maybe we get rid of, like, literally everything and just remake the stuff that we need on the other side. Okay, can I put this last one on my back now? Yes, I can. Oops. It's getting to the point where I'm like, is this quest even worth all this trouble? I hope the answer is yes. Because, yeah, it has not been easy. Okay, the monorail's just leaving East Fort Knot. The stack of stuff on our back is so tall, it doesn't even, like, fit in frame. Just bananas. I'm just thinking, we had stuff on board our truck for East Fort Knot, so we're gonna have to double back, unfortunately. We'll go to East Fort Knot now, deliver this stuff, take the monorail back up to the northeastern mine, reunite with our truck, double back, go back to East Fort Knot, then go back this way and move on. So yeah, maybe this mission was more trouble than it was worth. I don't know. Hopefully we'll be rewarded handsomely and we'll have no regrets. I mean, we were heading that way anyway, so... You know, a quick double back is not a big deal when you do have the monorail to rely on. Just gotta wait for the other monorail to get to its destination. Oh, we can check out the harmonica that apparently Sam has. I've never used this before. I don't know how to use it. It's equipped. A harmonica that has been Sam's constant companion since his time in the UCA. Equip it and press... Oh, okay. So if I do this...
Oh, that's right. Just sit here for a second and meditate.
I think he can play it? No? Photo mode? That's not what I wanted. I pressed the button. Maybe this doesn't count as resting? Maybe it's got to be in his private room or something? Doesn't look like it's working. No harmonica for us, I guess.
Thanks, Becco.
There you go. Maybe you gotta be outside? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Let's go try it. Oi, Pecco! Alright. Harmonica?
Stay safe. Come back soon.
Thank you. Kindly.
I'm counting on your aid.
Can use a quick breather.
I second that.
Harmonica? Still no harmonica, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You can switch camera out here though, which is cool. Oh well. By the time we get back down there, the monorail should have reached its destination, so we can hop on the next one. Maybe he can play it while we're on the monorail. Just gotta be careful I don't tip over here. Careful, Sam. Alrighty. Still not there? Oh, it is like parking as we speak. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty, so we are going to... Here, East Fort Knott. We'll be loading this vehicle full of stuff. East Fort Knott. And then we will be loading me to East Fort Knott. Not sure where Sam put the rest of his cargo, but clearly there's a height limit to the amount he can carry.
Just look at that view!
It's interesting, again, seeing Sam without the BB pod on his chest. Definitely different. Looks like a beautiful day for monorail travel, though. We've had some real miserable days where poor Sam has been stuck out in the elements during monorail travel, so no rain, no snow, no wind today. We'll take it, even if it is a bit cloudy. I'm pressing the button and still no harmonica though, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong there. May as well turn on some music while we're doing all these monorail deliveries. Music player, let's go. I think I've already got a playlist here. There we go. Sit back and relax as we ride the monorail, folks. Our next stop is the mine. Quick stop, we will not be getting off the monorail. The online guide I read said he plays it to soothe Lou, so maybe he can't play it anymore. Oh, maybe. That might be it. Interesting. Rector says the fact that you're hanging outside on this thing like 100 feet up is anything but relaxing. Yeah, it's not relaxing for Sam, but it's relaxing for us. Just hanging out here, watching him hang on. Hey Keats, thanks for the follow, welcome. But yeah, it is kind of cruel that they don't give Sam a place to sit down. They're just like, if you want to hop a ride on the monorail, hold on tight, buddy. No safety harness. He is not secured in any way except by sheer strength of will. It's basically one of those insane persons hanging roller coasters. Yeah, but without any safety mechanisms whatsoever. Alright, our destination's coming up straight ahead. Unfortunately, our music player stopped because we're going past these BT balloons. Give me my tunes! Come on! I asked Google, and apparently to play it, you 1, equip it, 2, rest, 3, press right side of touchpad. That's what I was doing, TS, so I don't know if I was doing something wrong. Here we go. We got our tunes back. Looks like it might rain, so get in there quick. Welcome to East Fort Knott. We have got a huge delivery for these guys. Over 850 kilograms of supplies. Probably our biggest delivery ever. No, definitely our biggest delivery ever. You made it, Sam. You didn't fall off. Yay! Alright, let's make this delivery. Okay, we delivered all the chemicals and special alloys in perfect condition. I don't think this order would have even been possible to have been completed unless you had the monorail system, because it was, or you would have had to do it in multiple trips otherwise. Hey Idaho, how are you? Happy Monday.
To see you. Hang on while I process your orders.
It's all thanks to the bunny hat. Oh yeah, giving us the strength of will to carry on, this little bunny hat of ours. Just when you thought the game was a little too serious, Sam puts on his bunny hat.
You make a habit of surprising people with huge mountains of cargo? No wonder everybody likes you.
Huge mountains of cargo's my middle name. Yeah, it was over the truck's weight limit too. Sam had to carry half of it on his back. Well, not half of it, but a portion of it.
Thank you so much for your help. It's because of you that we can offer this.
The porter suit Snow probably would have been helpful during our mountain escapades, but regardless, we'll take it. We also have a road upgrade now available. Auto pavers can now be used to upgrade roads to level 2. I feel like level 1 roads are perfect. What would a level 2 road even be? They're already perfectly smooth, perfectly flat. I don't know.
I'm increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw. Hopefully it'll be enough for your needs.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Nice! That gets us to porter level 40, which gets us... Whoa! Okay, this is huge, actually. This allows us to get self-driving support, which allows vehicles to self-drive on roads. Hell yeah! Hands off the wheel, kick back, relax. Let's go.
We've improved our road restoration tech. But once you've restored a segment of road, you can now add additional materials to the auto paver to upgrade it. Upgraded roads have special roofs that'll protect you from timefall.
Ah.
They'll also enable vehicles that use them to travel at faster speeds.
Ah.
You should find that they have improved acceleration and can hit higher top speeds when boosting.
Damn.
It should go without saying, but driving faster just comes with its own risks. So be sure to take extra care when negotiating curves, okay? We wouldn't have been able to achieve this breakthrough without your assistance, Sam. Thanks so much for the help. Oh, I've also got a new suit design to share with you. I personally think it's genius. It was apparently the signature look of a prepper back in the UCA. If you're willing, we hope you can continue to support our work. Take care now.
You totally called it, TS. TS said maybe level 2 roads have speed boosters, a la Mario Kart every 50 meters. And honestly, you were pretty much right, which is really funny. Alright, so let's now take the monorail. Unfortunately, this is the part where we're gonna have to double back a little bit, but that's okay. So we now have to take the monorail from here up to the northeastern mine, which is where my truck is. We have to get my truck and then take it back here to complete our other order. But yeah, I mean, if we can get extra materials and upgrade some of these roads to level 2, we can go real fast. Vroom vroom. For now though, we head out on another monorail adventure. Looks like there might be a sandstorm over there. It's kind of what it looks like in the air. That's gonna be pretty shitty for old Sam here, but we'll enjoy the clear weather while we have it, I suppose. It's either a snowstorm or... not a snowstorm. It's definitely not a snowstorm. It's either a sandstorm or a rainstorm. Although, in saying that... Is that snow in my desert up ahead? Remember the last time we were in the desert visiting the Motherhood, it snowed? Did it happen again, or is the snow still there from before? That's crazy. Huh. Yeah, the desert is completely filled with snow. This canyon, that's insane. Look at this. It doesn't even look right. I remember this was happening the last time we were at the Motherhood, but we hadn't been back since. This is bananas. It's not actively snowing, but it's sticking to the ground. Oh. Hostiles detected? Where? I don't see any hostiles. Can you snipe bandits from the monorail? No, you can't pull out any equipment, unfortunately. No whipping it out on the mono. Bummer, dude. And here's that rain. Just in time to get inside. No pulling out on the monorail. Alrighty, here's my truck. Now, what is all this stuff? Is this just random metal? Okay, don't mind if I do. Some other porter was here at the mine mining metal. So I will take advantage of that and grab some of it. I don't know, is indecent exposure still a class 2 felony here? Nah. It's the apocalypse. There's no more felonies. Alright, well before we go, let's take a look and see if there's anything for us to pick up here. Guess not. Okay, so as I mentioned, we're going to do a little bit of a double back now. I'm actually going to go back to East Fort Knott because we had some stuff in our truck here to be dropped off there. So let's do that. Unfortunately, it is still raining. Sorry, Sam. I haven't seen a single cop. I don't think anyone can do anything about it. The hero that saved us all. His wing wang was out on the monorail.
Now this is living.
I thought I saw a helicopter, but it was actually just the FedEx guy. Oh, that's insane. That's insane. Oh my god. Luckily, it looks like it's only raining back by the mine. The further away we get, the better the weather gets, so you're welcome, Sam. Get a great view of the mountain coming along this way. I did not realize how funny it would be to make Tiff say wing wang. Honestly, perhaps the very first time that word has ever come out of my mouth, so... It's first time for everything, I suppose. There's also a last time for everything, so... Oh my god, Rector! Dude, is there actually a Twitch account with a username Wing Wang? Oh, that's insane. Wing Wang, welcome to the channel. Engraved on Tiff's tombstone, said Wing Wang exactly twice in her life. Now thrice. I think we might be up to 5 now. And they're all courtesy of Rector. I need to go creep their channel. Clicking on their profile. Let's see. Created their account in 2012. Oh damn, they're like an OG. This is an OG Twitch user. It might have still been Justin TV back then. Huh. I can't tell, like... They've got a badge on their profile for Twitch Recap 2025, so I guess that means they're still active. What I'm saying is there's a high probability that Wing Wang might actually come say hello. 14 years of Wing Wang! Damn! Well, there you have it. Thank you, Rector, for the gift sub. You crazy, crazy man. Just in time for us to make it to F4. Alrighty, so we should have a delivery to drop off here. Or not? Didn't I pick up an order to bring here? I thought I did. Did I come back here for nothing? Oh no, Kiwi Bones, here they are. Oh, I'm such an idiot. These weren't coming back here. These are going to Hartman's lab. Oh, my bad. We didn't need to come back here. These are going to Hartman's lab. I see. Well, that's fine. We came along for the ride. We had a great time. All's well that ends well. What I will do, though, is take out some of the stuff on my truck and actually put it directly in Sam's backpack because we offloaded a lot of stuff to get here. We'll auto-arrange our cargo, and then we're going to take one last monorail trip back up north. Okay, we didn't need to come here after all. But I guess while we're here, let's see, is there anything else we could drop off? We could drop this off to the Pioneer. We've got to go right past him. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Deliver an assortment of rare flowers only found in Australia to the Pioneer. Sure. We can do that. That's en route. Okay. It wasn't a waste to come back here after all. And now, in terms of APAS enhancements... Ah, we've got 95 available memory. We need 100 for the self-driving support. So we'll hold off on that for now. And we'll head out.
Thank you.
Time for another monorail trip. Load my vehicle. Load me. And off we go. Switch up our music. Oh yes, I want this one. This is such a good song. Oh my god. Let's go. Ooh, I gotta turn up my headphones for this one.
Measures to withstand the heat. That's the spirit.
I can see the enemies now. There's ghost mechs just floating. What the hell? They weren't here before. I don't like that. Y'all are ruining the vibe. Majorly ruining the vibe. What the heck? What are you doing on my highway? Is AutoMod dead? So after last week's streams, I actually went and checked the AutoMod settings. Looks like Twitch changed some features of AutoMod since the last time I had actually interacted with it. And so we turned down some of the settings, and it looks like it's working because TS hasn't had to do much in terms of allowing messages through tonight, which is exactly what I wanted. So I think it did the trick. I've had to sign off on exactly one auto mod tonight, a marked improvement from the past couple weeks. Excellent! Glad to hear that. Ash cinnamon flavored pancakes? Oh, that sounds amazing! I would love one. Alright, here's our first stop. Hello, I have got an assortment of rare flowers only found in Australia for you. Oh no, the ads hit Ash in the face just as he shared some of his lovely cinnamon pancakes too. That is so rude.
Oh, is it night already? And you're here even though it's dark out? That's crazy, man. There's no need to risk your life. Let's see if you've been doing all right with the orders. That's a crazy amount of cargo. Like a legit insane amount. You got me shook with this delivery.
It was literally just 5 boxes. That's child's play for someone like me, dude. You should have seen the delivery I just did before this.
You're crazy. Like, why you gotta work so damn hard? It's overwhelming having a buddy like you to back me up.
Sorry to set the bar so high, bud. No need to risk your life. My brother in Christ, I burned alive 5 times. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Seriously.
I boosted your materials allocation, dude. How about it? Did I boost your spirits as well?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Somehow my stealth level went up? I guess for driving past those enemies, it was considered stealth?
Well, maybe not that amazing, but useful,
anyway,
at least.
What do you got for me? What is this? Oh my, what the fuck? Is that a camel hood? What? Here I thought the otter hood would never be replaced. I beg to differ. This, oh, it looks so phallic from the front. What is that? Who approved this? The camel hood. A hood shaped like a camel. The ideal companion when humping through the desert. Did anyone proofread this? It reduces stamina drain in the heat and slightly increases cargo capacity. The hood's water supply will restore Sam's stamina if it drops to a certain level. Oh, that's actually sick. Okay. It may look absolutely ridiculous, but it's actually got a really good passive effect.
I think our connection level just went up, dude. So, I'm gonna hook you up with this camel hood. It's your best friend when humping through the desert.
Excuse me?
It's even got a special compartment for storing extra water.
Huh.
Then high temperatures won't take as much of a toll on you when you wear it. If you do start to get a sweat on though, you've got the H2O you need to recover stamina right on board. How can you not use it in the desert? Am I right?
This guy advocates for humping. Yeah. What up, Sam Dickhead Bridges?
Well done, Ethel.
Well, we've got to equip this right away now, right? Okay, 2 hoods. There it is.
Sam, take a good look at the tracksuit. They're proof that you were here in this time and place.
Dollman, now is not the time for inspirational chatter.
See them. And in time, they'll become roads, allowing you to connect with your fellow man.
Huh. Well, there you have it, folks. That's what I get for going out of my way to deliver some flowers to this nut job. Yep, we've got a camel on our head now, Ash. Welcome back from ad purgatory. That's what you missed. I couldn't hear Dollman over the camel hat. This is insane, dude. Oh my god. Wow. The passive water ability is actually sick, but this is an insane design. Anywho, let's meet back up with the road here. Next stop is Hartman's lab. Imagine just carrying a sack of water on your head in the shape of an inflatable camel. Just in case of humping emergencies. Kojima approved this, don't forget. Back on the road, yes, and I'm hoping I can actually build another stretch of highway right here to link things up fully. Let's see. Got enough chiral crystals. And then I should definitely have enough ceramics. I don't think I parked the truck close enough to be able to access its materials. Of course he would approve this. It was probably his idea. I don't know how I could have possibly parked the truck any closer. It's literally making contact with the platform. So why did it not register? I will park it on top of the stairs. There we go. Okay. So all it needs is 460 ceramics. Boom. This is gonna be another stretch of highway, folks! Boom! A sexy highway bringing us right out of the desert. Oh, you gotta love it. Alright, so now at this point, we've got a stretch of highway that goes all the way from the northeastern mine right down almost to the data scientist's place. And there's only one gap. If we can fill this gap right here, then we could take the highway all the way to the F2 South Distribution Center, which would just be absolutely majestic. So let's go see if we can finish this thing off. Roads with no people. It's ideal, dude. Perfectly flat, smooth roads with no people anywhere to be seen. A daydream. Let's do it! It's a beautiful night for driving. Here's the next auto paver. Let's see what we need. I think my playlist is restarting, so give me a minute here. Ooh, I think all we need is metals, and I got a lot of metals in this truck. I think we're gonna be able to finish this. Oh, this is so exciting. Let's go! Back-to-back highway sections paved. Thrilling. Now look at that. This gets me hyped. Look at this. Look at this highway, this blue line that starts all the way. The northeastern mine comes right through the desert, up and past the data scientist, through the valley, past the Twin Valley mine, all the way over to the F2 South Distribution Center, where then it links into a monorail. We basically have the entire continent linked up now. This is... Oh, this is great. I love this so much. Alrighty, so with that, should be fairly smooth sailing to Hartman's Lab, which is our next destination. So, let's get a banger track on. Let's do another Churches song, shall we? You've probably got more road than the real Australia at this point. Oh! Well, way to ruin the vibes! We got ghost mechs who want to play Tron. Little do they know my truck has an automatic machine gun. Just after I had picked my Church's song, y'all are gonna try to ruin this for me. Take this, you stupid sentient motorcycles. Is it running away? Oh, okay, we won. Higgs and his bots would do anything to stop you, and stop my music, worst of all. Alright, we're back. That was literally the highway to hell. Alright, so we gotta hop off here and climb up the mountain. Alright, we made it to our destination. It was a long time coming. We came all the way from the south coast of Australia to get up here. But it was a hell of a journey, and we made a couple of deliveries along the way. Got some interesting rewards. Cough, cough. Camel hood. And now we're here. Pause the music for now. Alright, let's turn in this delivery.
Once again, Sam, I'm sorry we couldn't bring you straight here on the DHV Magellan. That was one hell of a trip, and you must be absolutely knackered. Be sure to take as long as you need to rest before tackling more work. Alright? For my part, I'll have a crack at assessing several potential routes for your next main order. We can discuss them when we take a look at the map later on. As for the cargo, I'll let Charlie tell you all about it.
Sam, this is Charlie. Network infrastructure between the Southern Environmental Observatory and Terminal Fort Knott has been disabled for reasons unknown, though we strongly suspect Ghost Mech sabotage is to blame. To address this, we've decided to reroute network traffic through the S7 North Distribution Center. However, the distance is too great for us to establish a direct connection at this time. That being the case, we'll need to utilize the way stations situated between the two sites. The device required to activate them is stored at this facility. Collect it before embarking on your journey to the distribution center. You know what to do, Sam. We'll rendezvous on site later.
Okay. So, first of all, we've got a couple things to drop off. These kiwi bones, a vitals analyzer, and a delicate measuring instrument.
I appreciate you coming at night. Taking a look at the orders now.
I'm always happy we never catch her at a puking time.
Beautifully done. This cargo is in perfect condition.
For anyone just joining us, this lady has an interesting medical condition. She has a condition where every 21 minutes, she violently pukes for 3 minutes straight. And I can't think of anything worse in this entire world.
You really went above and beyond. My research is really going to kick on now.
If you stay there for 21 minutes, will it force it? I don't want to find out. Great question, but I'm not interested in finding out.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I think Sam burning alive over and over tops it, but only just.
Thanks again for the late night visit. It's pitch black out there, so be careful.
Order completed.
Okay, so we dropped all that stuff off, and now we can pick up our next order. So, we need to deliver the network stabilizer to the F7 North Distribution Center. This is not going to be easy. The F7 North Distribution Center... What? Why is it showing it's right there? I guess that's an area we've never been to. I figured when they said north, it would be somewhere up here, you know? But no, that's going to be difficult. How the fuck? Honestly, what we're probably going to have to do is take the highway back to the mine, take the monorail all the way back down to South Fort Knott, and then go up. Because I don't want to just go straight up and over the mountains. That's not going to work. And you can see now, there's a bunch of enemies highlighted on the map. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, well, while we're doing all this, is there any other orders for us to pick up? Everything's pretty out of the way, so no, I'm just going to do this. The chiral network has been extended to the Southern Environmental Observatory, but output issues have made it impossible to connect the facility to Terminal Fort Knott, F8. Deliver a network stabilizer to the F7 North Distribution Center to resolve the issue.
Listen up, Sam. The F7 North Distribution Center is a long ways away, and by my reckoning, there's a number of different viable routes. The shortest, most direct path would involve you cutting through the snowy mountains, a dangerous proposition to say the least. You might find zip lines, ladders, and other structures en route to make your life a little easier. But without those conveniences, you'll need to make that deadly trek the hard way. If you're still keen, make sure you pack all the mountain climbing essentials and then some. Alternatively, you could forego the mountain route and circle round to take advantage of the roads to the east.
That's my plan.
So if they're still in disrepair, or there aren't any bridges or other structures available, you'll need to come prepared to put in some work. Finally, heading west around the mountains would mean retracing your steps and going back the way you came. A fair few porters have already made use of that route since you paved the way. I imagine you'll find it easier going than the first time through. That route will also bring you close to the monorail. Get it up and running, and you can catch a ride too. Ultimately though, the route you take and the methods you utilize are entirely up to you. So take a moment to weigh your options and prepare as you deem fit.
I like how this is the part of the game where they're like, did you build any roads? Did you build any monorails? Because if you didn't, maybe you should do that. And I'm like, psh, built those ages ago. No big deal. We got an entire network to use to get back around. Alright, so this is the network stabilizer. We are going to put that in the truck. Or actually, I'll carry it on my back just in case we do need to get out of the truck at any point. Before we go, I definitely want this new upgrade, the self-driving support. This allows vehicles to drive themselves. This enhancement will activate upon reaching a certain speed without boosting when driving in the center of a road. It uses the road's built-in power supply to assist with vehicle operation. Release the accelerator and the vehicle will continue to drive along the road. That's sick. Alright. I know exactly the route I'm gonna take, and it's back the way we came.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Away we go! Alright. right, if we've got a big road trip coming up, let's get the playlist set. Let's make a brand new playlist. Oh, I've already got a playlist. What is this one? Perfect.
I will always support you.
So clearly chapter 10 is the infrastructure chapter. I don't think the title card for chapter... Oh yes, no it has. Isolation was the name of the title card for chapter 10. I think infrastructure would have been a better name, but I suppose it is just me running around doing all these deliveries, so isolation works too. Every chapter so far has been an infrastructure chapter for us. That's true. That's true. I hate how the music stops when hostiles are nearby. Like, I want to listen to my music while I shoot people, okay? Let's be real about this. Trying to see if the self-driving car is going to kick in. It doesn't seem to be kicking in. I keep letting go of the accelerator and I decelerate, so... Oh, it's because I was boosting. Nope, still doesn't work. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. I gotta be honest, I don't even really need the assisted drive, though, with how, like, straight and easy these paths are. I mean, I guess it's nice if you just kind of want to sit back and relax and let Sam auto-drive to his destination, but it's too bad you can't use it while you boost, so you do go a little bit slower this way. Hey Jax, yeah, we're using the music player right now to give us some background music for our journey here. It's nice if you want to check emails on the side. Yeah, exactly. It's nice to have the option. I'm not going to use it right now because I want to boost, but always nice to have more options. Yeah, it's a fair trade-off. If you just want to like vibe and literally cruise from destination to destination while you're doing something else at the same time, if you want to multitask, that's what you need. I was literally watching in the same posture as Tiff just now, the seated recline. Nothing comfier. God, the sun is coming up. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. Driving through the desert in the early morning sun. Yep, doesn't get much nicer than this. Unfortunately, our music's gonna be cut off again as we drive past these ghost mechs that are just posted up here on the side of the highway. It's so weird. These guys were not here before. I feel like it's very telling now that there's more ghost mechs around than there ever were. The bandits are stronger than they ever were. I'm sure there's more BTs than there ever were. Chaos is just heightening around here, and I'm sure it's all to do with Higgs's work. Wow, Look at that sunrise. Oh my goodness, wow. Alright, we made it to the northeastern mine. Here we are going to switch our mode of transportation and we are going to hop on the monorail.
Please take measures to withstand the heat.
Okay, use the monorail. Destination is going to be as far as we can go. EC04, South Fort Knot, F6. It's over 5.5 kilometers away. It'll take us actually 8 minutes to get there. So this will be a good time for us to sit back and relax. Choo-choo! Off we go! Let's switch our music here. It needs something a little bit more upbeat. Music's gonna cut out now anyway when we go over these ghost mechs, but... Get a great view of the mountains. Gosh, it's a beautiful day for traveling. The weather couldn't be any better. An ironic turn of events. Let's listen to this. I just noticed you can jump down. Do you take fall damage if you do so? I assume.
And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done.
Did we do that once already, trying to reach that isolated island bunker? Yeah, we had to jump off the monorail to get to that place, which was crazy. That was the one and only time we ever went there. I'm never going back there ever again. It was too annoying. The thing is no, maybe we didn't take fall damage. I can't remember. Alana just texted me, don't forget to tell Chad about your pre-cut bagels. Oh, that's so funny. I told you she wanted me to tell you guys. I got a text reminder and everything. She wants you guys to know that she's doing her best to minimize injuries in this household. Yeah, so basically, Idaho, my wife is out of town this week. She's working away. And yesterday we went grocery shopping and we bought a bag of bagels. And she made sure to pre-cut every single one before she left because she did not want me going anywhere near a bread knife and the potential disaster that may ensue. And she wanted you guys to know of her efforts. P.S. I took the knives with me. Alana, probably. So there will be no cuts this week. Next week, another story. No cuts this week. Just be mindful around the curling iron and the stove. Yeah. Unfortunately, those hazards still exist. Unfortunately. Made it to the F4 delivery entrance, which is a quick pit stop before we get to our ultimate destination. Popping out the other side. Any day now. first-person view for a bit. Switch up that view. Did I tell you guys that I'm getting a new tattoo? I don't know that I did. I just booked it last week. I've been back and forth on it for so long now, and I finally decided to bite the bullet and just go for it. The way I like to get tattoos is I think of an idea and then I just wait for a while, and if, you know, a couple months pass and I'm like, nah, I'm not so sure about that anymore, then I know it wasn't for me. But if a couple months pass, I'm like, no, I really still want that, then that's usually the criteria that I use to judge whether I should get the tattoo or not. So far, the criteria has not failed me. I've not regretted anything I've gotten done on this arm. But I am going full sleeve this time. So to complement, I've got this half sleeve here on the right arm. We're going full sleeve on the left arm. I'm hoping to do it basically a floral, so it would kind of match this one. It's just going to be leaves that sort of wrap around my arm, leaves and vines that kind of start at the shoulder and come down to the wrist. So I'm very excited. I'm nervous. It's obviously going to be the biggest tattoo I've ever gotten. I do have this arm done, but I've never gotten a full arm like that done. So yeah, it's happening next month. We're going to do it in 2 sessions. She thinks it'll take probably around 10 to 12 hours. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the top half of my arm first, give that about 3 weeks to heal, and then I'll go back and get the bottom half of the arm done after. So it'll be a process. It's going to be a commitment. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some money. I'm sure it's going to hurt a little bit, but yeah, I'm actually really excited about it. Yeah, basically all at once. There will be a break in between, but within, you know, a month, it should be all done. So yeah, I'm really excited. Like I said, it's something I've been thinking about doing for literally years, and I've decided, you know, what's the point in waiting any longer? I'm just gonna pull the trigger and do it. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm nervous. I mean, I feel this way before all my tattoos. I'm nervous. I'm excited. So hopefully this one will turn out just as good as these other ones, and then yeah, biker Tiff. Biker with my nice delicate floral tattoo. But yeah, so you guys will see that my appointment is booked for, when's my first appointment booked? April 23rd will be the first half, so a month from now you got 1 month of bare arm remaining.
Hartman's condition is cause for concern. There's no sugarcoating the tremendous strain he's putting on his body. His is undeniably one.
Okay, hang on. Let's pause the music so I can hear what Pinocchio's saying.
The regular disruption to his circulatory system and the flow of blood is damaging all of his organs. And let's not forget that the heart itself has a great many pain receptors. Part of it wishes I could swap places with him. Not that my body could ever serve as a suitable substitute for his.
It's a missed opportunity to get a tattoo of a bear so you can still say you have a bear arm. Nice. Nice. Tiff as a biker, I could envision that already. I've actually always said I would love to drive a motorcycle, and Elena, as a doctor, has said absolutely no way, absolutely not. So I don't think that one's happening. We'll do the tattoos, we're not gonna do the biking. Okay. So we now need to go sort of northwest from here. The best way to go about it is probably to drive to the Southern Environmental Observatory and then head north from there. You can see there are some enemies on that side. I'm hoping there won't be any enemies on the other side. The upside of having tattoos as a biker, it's easier to stitch you up correctly when you can assemble the skin like a puzzle. Oh god. Yeah, no, as you guys can imagine, Elena has seen some very traumatic injuries as a result of motorcycle accidents. She has had motorcycle accident victims in the morgue, and so she has said absolutely no way can I have one. And you know what? I don't really have a leg to stand on in that argument, so no motorcycle, just tattoos. But no, I'm pretty excited. Gotta say, like I said, this is something I've been thinking about for a long time. I've wanted to do something with the other arm to kind of match this arm, and I'm hoping this idea that I've selected of sort of wrapping around leaves and vines will look pretty cool, and then my tattooed arms will be complete. Electric scooters are a close second. I have driven some electric scooters around before. They're fun, because they go a more safe speed. Mile for mile, bikes are one of, if not the most dangerous form of transport known to man. Yeah, exactly. It's just... And honestly, it's not so much the bike itself, it's the actions of other drivers around you, right? Like, people are dumbasses, and it's one thing when you're in a vehicle that can absorb impact, and another thing when you're basically just skin and bones out to the elements. You know, if I could drive a motorbike just on a road with no humans, aka the highways here in Death Stranding, she'd probably let me do it. It's not the thought of falling off. Of course, that's always an inherent risk, but it's more so other drivers acting like idiots and hitting you, right? Yeah, you're way harder to spot when you're on a bike. Absolutely. Okay, how did I get up here last time? This way. There we go. Alright. So, from here, we're basically going straight north. We're back where we started. Magellan is still here. We're gonna head north. Now, I'm wondering, should I just leave the truck behind? Or should I take the truck with me? Let's take the truck with me. Because even if there are enemies, I can just park it far back, go do my thing, and then hop in again after. I feel like I'll regret leaving this behind and having to take it on foot. Glad I took the truck. This was an easy ride. The music is beautiful. We made it to the F7 North Distribution Center. There are 53 inhabitants here.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Alrighty, here we go. This is the network stabilizer you guys have been asking for.
I'm guessing you're Sam, right? You've come a very long way just to make this delivery.
You can say that again.
I should only need a moment to inspect the cargo. to behold. Like something out of a dream.
Jesus, ma'am. Okay, I mean, it's good. I don't know if it's that good. But wow, that was a quick episode. We had been on episode 9, I think, for 3 streams, and we just completed episode 10 in like 2 hours. That was a short one. Episode 10, Isolation, is complete. You will never, ever be alone.
I've been looking forward to seeing you. Hopefully this won't be the last time.
Damn, Bianca, are you hitting on me? I'm sorry, I'm not in an emotional state to be in a relationship right now.
Okay, use your Cupid to put us online.
Ash says, well, roll the credits. I love Kojima's random length and pace episodes. Yeah, they could be 1 hour, they could be 10 hours. Who knows? There we go, another new strand has been established. Welcome to the Chiral Network F7 North Distribution Center. See the long-ass journey it took to get here? But now this part is on the network. Because the Chiral Network coverage has expanded, we've been granted access to a quadruple rocket launcher? Okay. That's insane. A weapon that can fire 4 powerful, unguided rockets in quick succession. The rockets explode on impact, producing a cloud of blood to damage BTs. That's insane. Not the quadruple rocket launcher. Oh, guess we'll be getting one of those. Prepped and ready for our next combat encounter. Damn. We'll take that.
Well, looks like we're finally on the Chiral Network. I really respect what you drawbridge folks have been doing. Being a part of it all is such a great honor. The situation here was pretty dire, but deep down, I just knew that with your help, we'd get through it. It broke my heart when the Earth opened up and swallowed Cardinal Fort Knott. Ever since that day, the tar currents and chiral fields have only grown more unstable. I doubt these anomalies will get any better until you finish linking up the continent. But only a bit further to go, right? I'm sure we can finish strong. I just hope all the ghost mechs sighted in this region lately won't slow you down. They're with Higgs, right? He has everyone worried. So, to better prepare you for whatever he has planned, I've shared data for a quadruple rocket launcher. Don't hesitate to use it to keep yourself safe.
I won't. Tell me a little bit more about this quadruple rocket launcher.
Well, as the name suggests, it launches powerful rockets. We developed it here using old data we dug up. The rockets fly in a straight line and are capable of inflicting far more damage than most conventional munitions. They're not only highly effective against ghost mechs, but BTs as well. I've heard that Higgs has already made his way as far as the Southern Environmental Observatory, so you'll need powerful armaments to deal with him. That said, this launcher is absolutely devastating. A little too devastating, perhaps. Under no
It can never be
circumstances
too
would you use it
devastating
on
when we're
another
talking
human
about
being.
Higgs, Bianca. You think pretty highly of Drawbridge, huh?
Once upon a time, I had aspirations of joining Fragile Express. Wanted to work alongside the living legend herself. Help her to reconnect the world, one delivery at a time. But circumstances often dictate the course of our lives, you know? So I ended up joining an APAC distribution team instead. Regardless of who I work for, I'd like to try and support Fragile's mission. Do what I can to unite the people in the same way she has.
Fair enough. Well, I'd best be off.
Thank you again for stopping by. So you know, we intend to continue research and development of powerful technologies. We'll give it everything we've got, but with our limited number of staff, it might take a while. And we'd appreciate any help you can provide as well. I wish you and all the drawbridge folks the very best of luck.
Thanks, Bianca.
Sam, the tar currents are behaving strangely again. We're unable to rendezvous with you just yet. The conditions are similar to when we observed that tarfall phenomenon before. I strongly urge you to proceed with caution.
Well, that's not foreshadowing. I don't know what is. I have a feeling the second we step out of here, yep, it's going to be a Neil Vana episode.
Find him waiting for you beyond the tarfall. You need to confront him one last time. There's still so much we don't know about what happened 11 years ago. The nature of his relationship with Lucy, the baby that she was carrying at the time, and Lou, who was apparently born back then too. We need to see how all these pieces fit together if we're ever going to find the whole truth. So meet with Neil Vana and settle things once and for all.
Sounds good. Well, before we do that, I definitely want to make the quadruple rocket launcher, that's for sure. Alright, we're definitely going to make another high-capacity blood bag. We are going to make a quadruple rocket launcher. We're going to make a grenade launcher. We're going to make a shotgun. Got grenades. Want another floating sentry. In case there's stealth, I want rubber pizzas and dogs. Oh yeah. We're gonna be pretty weighed down here, but we are coming in absolutely locked and loaded. You cannot say that Sam is not prepared for this fight. Fuck you and everyone in your postal code, Higgs. I've got 138 kilos of weapons and I can't wait to use them on you.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
Now, what else do I have on my back that we maybe don't need? I definitely don't need the ceramics and metals. Those can go in the truck. Blood bags, shotguns, grenade launchers, dog mines, rubber pizzas. This can be recycled. Tons of blood bags. Okay. Alright. We got 100 kilos of weapons. And I'm ready to mess up Neil Vana. Now that's up in your arsenal. Alrighty, well, considering we know for a fact that there's going to be a big boss fight coming up and presumably lots of story exposition, I think this is probably a good place to call it a night. A good place to end stream, if you will. So, let's save our game, and I want to make sure we save in a new save data, because they warned us at the beginning that because we're playing on a new update, our save would not be compatible with prior versions of the game. So, we'll save here. Episode 10 Isolation is complete. We're 47 and a half hours into the game, and tonight was a crazy stream. Everything that happened with Higgs and Tomorrow and Fragile and Rainy and Sam, that was just absolutely insane. I think that was the craziest moment of this game so far. And I'm sure there's lots more crazy to come. We've still got lots of Death Stranding left. Well, I shouldn't say lost. I actually don't know how much is left. But there's clearly a lot of pieces to this puzzle that we still need to uncover. There's a lot of questions we need answered, and there is still more of Australia for us to link up. So regardless, we will be live again tomorrow, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really hope you enjoyed tonight's stream and all the craziness that ensued. If you need to get caught up on any of the craziness, you know where to go. Head on over to the YouTube channel. I do upload all of the Twitch VODs over there. As well, I do Let's Play series that you guys can watch while I'm offline. So that's the place to be. Otherwise, hopefully I will see you guys back here tomorrow. We'll be getting started around 5 p.m. Mountain, which is 7 p.m. Eastern. Picking up from right here where we leave off. And I can only assume tomorrow's stream is going to start with a bit of a bang. We're going to be heading right into that battle with Neil Vana and maybe getting some answers about him and Lou and my wife. And yeah, should be good. So hopefully I'll see you guys then. If not, everybody, thank you again so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Have a good Tuesday. Have a great rest of your night. And I will see you guys again real soon. Good night, guys.